Alrighty, folks, how you doing? How's it going? Now then, this stream may be scrapped because I gotta see if YouTube's actually working right now. Please. It is! It's not getting scrapped! Alright, let's go. Alrighty, campers. Welcome back to Balloons. How you doing? Been about a week or two since I was here. Well, I know it's fucking over a week. But, oh yeah, shit, sorry. I thinking it's been almost 2 weeks since I last played Balloons. I'm not gonna lie, with my fucked up schedule recently when it comes to work and life and streaming and this and that, it all kind of just morphs together after a while of shit that I've done. You know what I mean? Alright, back to workshop. Because why not? Alrighty. Same thing, it's gonna start with Sada. Sada, our main girl, is just gonna chill there, do her thing, and she's gonna be fucking alright. You know what I mean? That's all because I'm not gonna lie to you. I also did think about playing TF2 again today with Alec, and I was like, do I really want to though? Because it's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just that I've been playing it a fuck ton recently, is the problem. Literally, I played about, in the past, let's say about 3 days, I've played about 14 hours of TF2. Which may not sound that much to some people, but for like regular people with actual like shit they gotta do, that's a lot of time I would spend just playing fucking TF2. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. Just a lot of time to spend on just playing that game. On the bright side, I'm almost done with the fucking first fucking flamethrower. I'm gonna try tonight to get to fucking level, not level 800 kills, but that's up in the air. And Friday, I should stream. If I don't, it's because of work. But I should be able to do it. We're gonna do Genshin again. Because I really want to get fucking, what's it called? Oh yeah, I want to get to the Natland story before they start doing some more shit with it. If they do more shit with it, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been keeping up with zero Genshin Impact news. Not even a little bit of it. It's just too fucking, you know, not tedious, it's just too uninteresting to me right now to look into news like I used to. Because before, I used to be one of those motherfuckers that hopped into the live and like, alright, what we got for this new fucking update? Not anymore. Fuck that. Because that shit is just, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's just too boring. A lot of the fucking voice actors are still on strike and all that shit. And I don't know why, but it's just like, bro, I don't want to have a new event or have to go through fucking areas of the game with zero voice lines, because it just sucks. It just sucks when you're playing a game and you're finally getting immersed into it and you're like, okay, what's this? And then you get a bunch of cutscenes just like fucking going. If you didn't look at my fucking model, I was talking, but my mouth was only moving, but no voice is coming out. That's what fucking every other Genshin thing that comes out nowadays is. It is just mouth moving. You know what I mean? And I, for one, I'm kind of done with it. Sorry about that. I've been kind of taking it easy today. Because I did think about not streaming today and instead streaming tomorrow. But I was like, no. I still might stream tomorrow. And if I did stream, it'd be TF2. But it would only happen if I was playing TF2 at the time and wanted to just say fucking and stream it again. Because I am having a lot of fun with the challenge that we're doing in that, because, well, you know, I love the fucking game and it's all amazing. And it's honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it would take me fucking weeks to get 1,000 kills in the fucking first flamethrower, as someone who's never really played Pyro. I'm in like, I think I started the challenge like a week ago, and I've only really been playing 1 day ago last week, and this weekend is when I've really been playing it. So I'm not gonna lie to you. for having 800 kills, most of which I just secured over this past weekend, it ain't bad. Like, honest to God, I'm surprised of how well it's going so far. I know certain other things may fuck it up, but I also see a few things changing in the future with it. And the biggest one is that it's going to get easier because I'm going to be able to equip new loadouts with more mobility or burst damage. Because you've been hearing me bitch and whine about it for the past 3 days of how I hate... Sorry. I hate the lack of mobility, and I just wish there was more. That's all you've been hearing me say for the past few fucking days. Is that I wish there was more mobility in that game. But hey, now I got it. Does Desperado get anything that makes him better against... I about to say, is there anything we can get him that makes him better against the Moab? Because I may go Wanderer Nomad. Nah. Actually, for once, the Nomad's not going to be that great on this. It's not the Nomad. The Desperado's not going to be that great on this map because he needs fucking certain conditions to be good. I could just go complete Twin Guns and just call it a day, or just complete Bounty Hunter. Wait! I could just put his ass, like, over here. And just have him be there. Hello, yeah, Mr. Monkey Food Wednesday. Yup. Hello there, mate. How you doing again? Chris Colondio? But that's later thing. Right now, he's gonna focus on getting the fucking... Sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning. I know I'm not gonna go to sleep until like 5 a.m. The one thing I gotta focus on, though, for this map is getting that glue gunner up in here. Actually, nah. We'll just get the fucking... Well, yeah, faster and then just... Bam. We'll just focus on getting a few fucking... heavy boys. Because I do want to try saying out, oh, brother, how you doing, Crystal Audio? I do want to try one thing. I want to try using the glue gunner's corrosion thing. Because just coincidentally, when I was on YouTube, I saw a quick little short about how good it is. And I was like, you know what? I've never really used it. Let's see if it can be useful for us to thin the numbers of, you know, the 10 quadrillion balloons we gotta deal with. Come on. I almost just fucked up and got really big bombs. I need Moab Mauler, not really big bombs. Now, here's the question. Will Moab Assassin be better or just 2 Moab Mauler? I can get both, probably. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why I'm questioning. I can definitely get it up to at least Moab Mauler, a second one. And I'm going to put the second one a little further down just to give it as much range as possible. You know what I mean? Just now, because ideally this is just cleanup for, and then Sada's super cleanup, you know what I mean? That'd be what happens in an ideal world. Is that we just have 2 of them, Sada cleans, we wait 10 rounds for the next one, it comes, we finish it off again. Because if the Moabs don't get him, actually, they'll probably get it because they still can fucking shoot over here. I just wish there was some way to buy to make the paths open permanently. If I could do that, I'd be golden. Because as of right now, all I know is that you can get it up. you can open the tracks via fucking... I was not paying attention. That's completely on me. You can open the tracks by fucking... What's it called? Oh yeah, by paying. But it's only for a few seconds. So I want to do something not like that. I want to open it permanently. Alright. Just got to get it to Moab Mauler at least. Which we can definitely do, I'm pretty sure. Because this round 39 should give us about almost 2k money. Right? Yeah, almost 2K for like 300 short, which ain't bad. Oh my god, that worked beautifully. Then we have that. Then, honestly, I want to get the glue monkey there, but I'm going to wait for this turn to be over just in case. Alright, cool. And what we would want is glue splatter and then liquefy. Whoa! Those were camel. I did not realize that. That was completely on me. I was not paying attention in the slightest. I mean, it is helping slow them down because it's making so that a lot of the faster balloons pop before they can even get to the fucking thing. I may just want to go for balloon liquefier. After, of course, I get the second Moab Mauler. And then maybe... Ooh! Maybe a little something else too. But right now, I actually can't do any of that because I need to get this and get radar. I completely forgot about that. That is something I definitely need to get. Because without it, sorry, with that now, I don't have to focus on anything related to camo balloons. And, I want to restart, but let's just see how this goes. I'm not going to lie to you. Is there a Moab glue that can just get rid of... No, there isn't. I was wondering if there was a Moab that I could get that fucking, like, in a sense, gives me... So I glue that does that dissolve, but for Moab. I was wondering if there was one that was, like, the final one was maybe for all Moab. Maybe just a little bit, just a wee bit. But I guess not. It is helping, though. The only worry now is just camo. I'm trying to think. One thing I have not been doing, though, is checking around this map for secrets. Because typically, every map will have some kind of secret that makes it fucking easier. We want to go down just a middle. There we go. We're not going to get Moab Shredder unless... Oh, damn! Wait. We got it. Holy shit. Fuck me, bro. That balloon got... That glue gunner is actually doing work. Alright. I didn't activate the trap. That was almost so fucking bad. Also, next round we gotta switch this with this. Because this thing needs a little bit more time to get them out. But that's another thing. I think we just save here for fucking... Balloon Dissolver. My first thought was maybe we just try and maneuver it around so next time... That, he would put him like... If we put him right there... Hold up. He could get the benefits right there. But if they're reaching this far, it's not going to be that useful. We may just have to get him his own private monkey village. And if that's the case, we'll probably put an alchemist there too. Why not? Or a second fucking monkey. Or a second glue monkey. Just something to make him a little bit more kind of valid to do something like that. Camo, that's completely fine, mate. No worries about that. We're completely good. Yep, I saw that coming. Our biggest problem right now is just the fucking Moab. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because the Moab is just... You have such short amount of time to fucking stop it. I wonder... Yeah, only up until Snowstorm can the fucking Ice Monkey freeze something. And it would cost... That's fucking about... Not about, that'd be fucking 540. 540... That's about 3,000 something. Yeah, that's just way too much money to put in just to stop one thing. But I don't know what to do about it because I just wish there was some way to keep the entire track open. If I could do that, I would be golden in so many ways. But I just don't know how the fuck to, if I can even do that. Because I don't want to pay constantly, like, money. Every fucking round to get that shit. That seems like a lot of work for very little payoff. You know what I mean? It's a mess. Is what it is. That shit is a mess in a half shell. Come on. Let's go. Whew. But all I know is I need to... Because there's two ways I can do it. I can focus either one on just stopping the fucking... slowing down the Moab. Or I can focus on just completely obliterating it. The only problem is I have nothing to really... Okay. I can deal with the Moab itself pretty easily. The problem is the balloons that come out of it are behind all of my towers. So there's no real way for me to fucking, you know, fucking stop them semi-frequently if they really get a jump on me. Because in fast mode, like we're playing on all times basically, they'll just zoom past, and if I don't got enough, if I'm not prepared, they could just take me from fucking max health to 0 in one fell swoop. Because I let one whole horde get through. That's the problem. Because the modes are easy, but I have no clue how the fuck to make it so that I can get the balloons too. I'm thinking maybe like a downdraft fucking helicopter, maybe. Keep them kind of trapped up there. That may do it. Then get like a wind druid at the very end to push everything back. That... How much does that cost to get a wind druid? Honestly, not much. Relatively cheap, actually. The only problem is that it's like... That's not really fixing the issue. That would just stall a few of the balloons. A good chunk would probably still get through with both of those still. And it's just more of a... How much do I want to let get through kind of thing. Excuse me. Because in theory, we only need 1 health. If a few slip through, that should be fine. But like, do I really want that to happen? Because we've tried it where even with an Apache... No, it's a Spectre, right? Yeah, even with a Spectre, we got a Spectre before. That shit still could not do anything against it. It was quite unfortunate. I see something that can fucking... Huh. I think I might go Sharp Shurikens. And then try and get Flash Bomb on the track with the fucking cannons. Because in theory, that could stop a few of them. Ugh. This map looks so straightforward. But it's just so fucking... what's the word I'm looking for? It's deceiving, that's what it is. It's deceiving because it looks easy, but in actuality, if you're not careful, it will just fuck you up. Hell, we're already on 73 fucking health. That is in no way good. Really just shy? There we go. Now I'm going to worry about that for just a little bit. Now we have 14 rounds to focus on the Moab. Which, again, the plan is just... Huh. I was trying to think if maybe there was some kind of thing I could do. Moab shove. Bigger jets and IRF. That would stop the Moab, but not the balloons itself. Because, again, we're not having trouble with the fucking Moab. We're having trouble with the fucking balloons. And also, I wouldn't need bigger jets and IRF. Because the Moab doesn't drop camo balloons, to my knowledge. It drops ceramic, and then after ceramic comes just regular balloons. I think. At least to my knowledge, I have no memory of a Moab ever dropping a camo balloon. Just ceramics with a bunch of other ones inside. Maybe a super monkey could help? Huh. I'm thinking... I would say plasma, but even still, unless we get the fucking sun avatar, it's not going to be that great. Fuck, why is this so complex? There's so many moving parts to the map as simple as this. If this fucking path here was just right here, I could complete this map easy peasy, no harm, no foul. Better late than never. Yeah, that is true, the legend. But since that fucking path is there, it creates such a big problem because of just the Moab's extra balloons. You have maybe like 30... Oh yeah, bro, how you doing, the legend? You have like maybe 30 seconds to kill everything before they kill you. Which is not a lot of fucking time. Like, and that's not including sped up. So in reality, I probably have around like 15 seconds to react. And by react, I mean pay attention to the Moab, see when it gets broken, see what comes out, when do they get broken. Maybe I could just put a fucking dart shooter here and try and get it to... There's no way I get it to Inferno Ring. That is not happening. I am sorry, but that is not something that could happen. Because I can deal with everything in the front. It's just after the Moab breaks, shit gets kind of dicey. You know what I mean? That's when I fucking die. Because I think the farthest we got on this map is 60 or 70 something. And we died... Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I have no fucking clue what we died to. All I know is we died to something. It was either a front rush from fucking... these fucking balloons that come from the very front, or the balloons the Moab dropped. It was one of those that fucked us up. But I'm not sure which one. Because I could just get, like, a mortar monkey. Huh. I could get, like, Balloon Burster and Rapid Reload Heavy Shells. The only problem is that even with this, the fucking mortar monkey does not fire anywhere near fast enough that I need it to. It fires quickly, yeah, but it's not anywhere near fast enough to actually do something meaningful with. It's more just like a, oh yeah, that's an extra layer of security kind of thing, you know what I mean? That's all I could see it being used for. Okay, how would I do this? I'd either need to break the Moab super early so that my cannons down this entire lane can just completely wipe out all the balloons that come from it, or find some way to keep those balloons back and in the range of this thing. Because if they're in this thing's range, they won't last very long. They'll last a little while, but honestly, they'll probably be dead within a few seconds. At the most, if not just instantaneous death. So I need something like that. I could use a downdraft helicopter, but like... yeah, because... honestly, I guess I could go downdraft and faster firing because he's not going to be responsible for lead or lead balloons at all, really. And the main thing will just be the downdraft to keep him up in this little fucking area. You gotta be shitting me. The one time I look away and I'm like, okay, they just look at because nothing's happening. A fucking swarm of camo comes straight through. We are so lucky we had our fucking shield like at max, I'm pretty sure. Because without it, we would have been at like fucking 30-something health right now. Which is just, okay. We got one Moab Mauler there. We're going to big bomb, heavy bomb, big launchers, big honking bazongas. Then I want to get to Moab Mauler, and it should be good to take out the entire thing there. And we're good. We're fine. Nothing bad happens. Get that. Alright, cool. Then we do the same thing. Sada's ability. Sada's ability is the key to all of this. Alright? We're going to slow it down, open the paths, and let it just... let it naturally just... there we go. See, because the fucking Moab dies around here. With these two weak-ass things right here, and this thing, the Moab dies in this generalized area. The only problem is if when these paths aren't open, that breaks here and then just goes zoom right off the fucking map. Because the balloons that come out of the fucking thing move at Mach fucking hell. I know a solution to it could be like just to have everything be moving at this speed. And that's a valid approach. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That approach is hella valid. Glue Gunner. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did think about Glue Gunner for it. But it had to be a corrosive glue gunner to do anything. Because even if we did still the Moabs, it would just break around here probably. And just go fucking zoom again. Because this thing may do good shit. Against a bunch of ceramics, it's not going to break them all. I just wish I could open the pass permanently for like 10k. I would gladly pay 10k to open those things. But a big solution is just do this. Have the entire round be this speed. As much as I would hate that, it's a viable strategy because it gives me more time to react. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of times in this game, I look away for 2 fucking seconds, like just right there. I look back, and guess what? It's just over. Because, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get complacent really fucking easily. So when some motherfucker's like, oh yeah, look at this, look at that. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're doing fine, it's all cool. Then I'm talking to somebody, or I'm just looking at something else, looking at the screen, doing something like that. And then it's fucking, as I just look back and I'm dead. Okay, we got that. Actually, hold up. Idea. What if we had 2 glue gunners? One right here, and then one right here. The one up here would be a fucking Moab gluer. That's all they get. They just go straight from Moab glue. None of this other shit, just Moab glue. Then the second one be a corrosive one. And they get glue splatter. That won't entirely get rid of them. But if I put it like right here at the very most, the second that motherfucking thing breaks, and then put in a cannon right here, so it breaks and then you just go straight into a glue dissolver and the fire thing here. That could work. In theory. Is it likely to work? Debatable. Very debatable. It may just be fucking a random guess. Alright, let's just get you Moab glue, so at the very least, you're good. Then we're going to focus... That is exactly what I'm talking about. I get complacent for 2 seconds and that happens. Okay. Next time, we will not get the glue gunner up top there for the Moab. Immediately, we will get another glue dissolver at the start here. There you go. Hello there, Kevin Wood. How you doing? I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry, I was trying to think for a second about a plan. I'm like, what if I put a second tack shooter here for Inferno later on to help with the glue gunner? So that way they don't go through just one little area around here, Osada and the glue gunner and the tack shooter. They have to go through 2 areas. I mean, double the fucking attack, double the shit, right? When do you think you're going to play the game with subs? Well... I need to do that again because I think the last time I did that was about 3 weeks ago, I want to say. Maybe that. I gotta plan another community thing event soon, so I'm not gonna lie to you, Kevin. Probably soon. But that's if I choose for balloons to be the game we play. I haven't decided yet, so who knows. Just know that it'll be not uncommon for it to be balloons, mainly because balloons is a very easy game to set up for events with my community. You know what I mean? So I would just give you a very solid soon. You know what I mean? Also, it's also just easy to do balloons, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mainly because I'm leaving in like a week for California. Is fucking balloons banned in California? If you have decent Wi-Fi, there will be 0 lag. Balloons is not a super high impact Wi-Fi game. We're not playing the new Call of Duty on release date, bro. Cause, you know, balloons. I'm not allowed to bring my PC. Where the fuck are you going? To prison? Also, balloons is on your phone, too. The real question is, why would they not let you bring your PC? But yeah, like, you can play fucking balloons on your phone, your fucking PC. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on the Switch, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you just have it on your phone, again, with decent Wi-Fi, you're fine. I can't watch a stream on my phone. Do you got a TV? Literally any type of TV made in the last, like, 10 years. You can get Twitch on a TV. There we go. Like, legitimately. There's about 1,000 ways to watch anything on any device nowadays. You know what I mean? That's just fucking... That's pretty self-explanatory. Because I've watched Twitch and shit on a TV before. You know what I mean? The worst part is just that there's like some delay depending on which kind of TV you have. That's it. All I'm saying is that don't worry. Even if you leave in a week, there'll still be other opportunities. But again, I'm not sure if I want it to be fucking balloons. This next one. Because the first one was balloons. And I'm like, I'm trying to find a balance between them all. Because a big part of me wants this next one to be an art thing. To try and go back to the whole art phase that we were in for a while. And I do want to go back to eventually when I can. Because I did want to make A1 from the Taskmaster SMP in art form, but I'm honestly not sure if I even want to be in that anymore. I'm not going to lie to you. Mainly because I feel like I have a different type of form of content compared to those guys. And what would you rate the new monkey out of 10? Which new monkey? The Desperado one? To my knowledge, that's the newest monkey. Or was there some monkey that was released recently that I have no clue about? Because it was Desperado, fucking amazing. Desperado is such a good monkey. So much fucking ways to use him, very valuable. One of the few monkeys that can hit camo and lead at the same time, which is insanely helpful. Can give him insane fire rate. He can be a sniper. He can be a close-up character. He can be a pushback character. He has just so much versatility to himself. It's amazing. Like, legitimately, honestly, it's amazing what he can do. When I first saw his abilities, I just knew that motherfucker is going to be broken. He is going to be so good. Because very few things can do all the shit that he does. I think the only thing that comes close to doing what he does is the helicopter. Because the helicopter can hit lead and kill at the same time. It can be used fucking for pushback, of course. The only difference is that fucking Desperado can be used for close or long range. Helicopter, you're usually putting pursuit on the motherfucker. And you're not putting pursuit, you're having to be stationary. Because he's a pushback. So, I like him. I like him a lot. I really do. I just wish there was more opportunities for me to use him. Because as of right now, I found a little bit of areas I can use him in, kinda. But in the long run, I have not actually found a map where I'm like, oh my god, yes. Because his only con is that he can become crazy. He does take a good chunk of financial investment for him to be fucking astronomically insane. You know what I mean? Because he's a pretty penny to get up. Because Deadeye's 3K. Big Iron's not bad. But then 6-shooter, that's fucking nuts. 6K. Bounty Hunter being 8. Because Deadeye is probably one of her best ones. And also then this one too. Fucking Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is just really good. Because... Sorry. He does more damage while giving you money. Which is an insane combination. Because if I'm not wrong, Desperado can do virtually anything in the game he wants. He can be long range. He can be close range. He can push balloons back. He can hit lead and camo. He can fucking get you money. He can mark enemies. He can crit. He can just do so much. Literally the all-in-one monkey for whatever situation you need. The only counter is that there's probably a cheaper monkey that you can get to that can do not as good of a job, but can get the job done. Because we all know the rules of balloons. You don't need 100 health to win. You need 1. And you can very easily find some fucking monkeys that can do exactly what he does, just a little bit worse, but for much cheaper, is the only downside to him. Is that some other things do it better, not better, but do it a little bit worse, but just for way less money. You know what I mean? Or a combination of things that help other monkeys, like in a monkey village, to help this thing see lead and camo is nice. And also I can put something else down there to get letting you see lead and camo too, which is also very nice. You know what I mean? He's good, he's just... You gotta put in some effort for him. You know what I mean? That's the only unfortunate part, is that he's very much a money kind of monkey. I just wish I had a fucking hero that could do what I want. Because I love Sada, don't get me wrong. I love her, she's my main girl. I am thinking about experimenting with some other heroes just to try and get some other shit. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. Because in the long run, all I really gotta worry about is just fucking a few little things. You know what I mean? That's all I got to talk about, a few little things. Alrighty. Let's do this. Now we can speed up, luckily, because I think it's round 29? No. Round 39, I believe, where they shoot a bunch of camo balloons at you. Which is the only round we gotta actually focus on. So we can start building up our empire. There you go, yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure there's enough room for that fucking glue monkey to fit behind there. That's all I need to worry about. Do this, do that. Yep. Come on. Yeah, there's no way anything's getting through that shit. Okay, cool. At least until camo really starts fucking coming our way. This is fine because it's coming so psych in between that Sada can just slice those motherfuckers up immediately. I do... Fuck. I do want to try to see if the glue gunner strat works, though. Just so I can try it. Because I know that the glue gunner with corrosion can be really good, as we saw a few tries ago. He can be really good. He can be really useful. It's just you have to be really considerate of where you put him for him to be useful. You want him to be in front of everything else. Because his ability to just slow down balloons is so nice. Because we all know the higher like color the balloon is, the faster it's gonna go. He just, I completely forgot. 27. He completely just nullifies that by fucking, well, doing his thing. And just making them really slow. Which is honestly fantastic. Because that's all I could ever ask for him. Is just make things really, really, really slow. Because in theory, he's doing his job at the same time as corrosion. Because what he might not be slowing them down to the extent he has before with his actual slowdown glue things. Just him taking layers off of the balloons makes the balloon slower. Alright, you know the drill. Turn this on. Cut it off. There we go. Alright, we're good. Then we need to get a monkey village here. Stop grow. And we gotta get radar sensor on it. So that we can easily peasily just fucking see camo with our flame guy. How's it going, Dragon? Fucking stupid balloons. There you go. Alright. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap this up. All right. Got all of that. Now I can just kind of test around with the glue guy. I do want to put him there. I may want to have something else later on with him. Right now, he would just stay a regular-ass glue gunner because there's no real big threat for a few rounds. Nah, we'll upgrade him right now. We'll get him to be a balloon dissolver, and then we'll just fucking glue splatter. Whoa! I saw that shit moving. There we go. Because you can see right about here in this area, the balloons pop and they lose about half of their speed. Which is exactly what I want from them. Just them losing half of their speed is just golden. It's exactly what I need and want from them. Is just to lose that much agility. Because that is the name of the game. Agility is the name of the game. Because the balloons can't move fast enough, they're not getting past Sada and the fire trap together. There's no way. With them losing that much speed. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yep. Yeah, because he's even taking out rainbow balloons by the time they get to the fucking edge here. Before Sada. Which is all I could bloody ask from the thing. He's doing his job and he does it well. And we want to get you just... Skadoosh, skadoosh. And no, there's a good chance we can get fucking, what's it called? Moab glue on that guy. There's a good chance we can get it. Oh, yeah, we can definitely get it. He is putting in work right now. Because a lot of the weaker ones are also just dying. By the time... Let's see how this goes. Nope. Alright, cool. He's good, but it's not enough yet. Maybe if I were to get... another cannon here for one. Bam, bam, skadoosh, skadoosh. We're good. And I want it there... purely so I can just... break the Moab ASAP. So that then one got through. I will allow that. Yeah, we need glue splatter, I think is the thing. For a second there, I was like, maybe we try and go for stickier glue to keep them in place. When I thought about it, like, no, they're way too fucking fast for that. The odds of us actually gain any benefit out of the stickier glue is just fucking slim to none. We're just going to get bigger gloves, and we'll keep them on balloon dissolver for a little bit because we shouldn't have to deal with a Moab for about a few turns now. And I want to get our little glue gunner in the front, Monkey Village. Because a big thing he needs to do is be able to stop grow blockers. Sorry, things from growing back. Which he's already doing, which is good. But more importantly, he needs to be able to see camo. Because camo can fuck us up if we are not careful. I am not going to let you fucking do that. Fuck you, you Moab. I was going to keep my finger on the fucking thing. Hello there, Mr. Balloon. How dare you show your face here. Your armies have been harassing me for over a year now. How dare you insult me in such a manner as to show your face here of all places? He actually got it that time. I think if we just make it a little bit better, we should be golden for every... No. He's actually putting in a lot of work. That glue dissolver, he might have been the key to that. Let's just get that. Radar scanner. Okay, he's good. I'm going to keep it on slow, though. But how you doing, Mr. Balloon? I'm going to keep it on slow, though, just so I can keep an eye on things. Because I do want to try and get the play-by-play for fucking everything. The Moab goes down, the sticky comes out. Oh, because they also still have the sticky glue on it, some of them, from the Moab guy. So they are already slowed too. Glue gunner supremacy. He's pretty good, I'll admit it. Yeah, we're going to get him Balloon Dissolver just to make it that much quicker. Because I want these fucking things to be a thing of the past. A worry of the past, the Moabs. Because I'm not going to fucking lie to you. They scared the shit out of me. The Moabs do. Truly terrifying. Because one wrong fucking move. And they are through every... I'm not going to take a chance on that. I'm sorry. I panicked. I'm not going to lie to you. I panicked. I fucking panicked hard. I panicked so hard there. How's it going to do now? Still good. They're not getting past this thing. This tack shooter right here is the core of our plan. Because it can hit everything. It hits hard and fast. And literally every balloon has to pass it at some point. It is our cleanup. If anything gets past it, we're fucked without abilities. That's just the harsh truth of this world. I do want to get this guy Balloon Liquefier, though. Because if I could just lower this number in the front even more, that'd be golden, so I can put more attention to the back with the Moabs. That's kind of what I want to do. Okay, 2 Moabs at the same time. He still took care of it. He's golden. He's good right now. He saw something. Maybe a little bit of flair, too. Go on. Get it. Get it. Get it. You're not doing bad, kid. There you go. Balloon liquefier. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Just says fucking no to the balloons. Oh, my Lord. Sada can't even get a taste anymore. Sada's stuck just watching the balloons get fucking decimated before she can even see them. Which means we gotta get Balloon Dissolver on this one, upgrade this, and then maybe do a little more fucking fancy dancing thing. How you been? I've been doing great, Dragon. How you been doing? We can do a little more fancy stuff with that, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie to you, little legend. You were right. I was severely underusing the glue gunners. I see now that they are an insanely viable tech that I can use to just fucking could be better. You know, that's life, bro. I was severely underusing them. I was using them purely to glue and that's it, but you were right. You were right. They can be used very viably as also just a balloon deleter. You were right. These guys have some sauce to them. They have some kick. Because right now, nothing's even getting past. If I put a attack shoe there, if let's fire, literally nothing's going to get past. I'll give you that one, Legend. I'll give you that one. Those emojis I'll give you because this motherfucker is deleting them. Also, for the price of he is... It's fucking insane. For the price that he cost, even at his 3rd tier, he was taking out a good amount of weaker balloons before they get the Sada, so Sada only have to worry about big, strong ones. Because the thing about overwhelming is that you don't even have to lose. I'm not going to deal with that. Fuck that, yeah. The thing with being overwhelmed is you don't even have to fucking lose to fucking only big ones. It's the little ones that make it so your fucking actual good units can't attack the heavy hitters as easily without hitting those weaker ones is what really fucks you up. Yeah, I want to get him Balloon Liquefier just in case. Because I'm still looking in the front, but it's in my peripheral. Because I'm not as worried about it as right now as the Moab one. Because there's still, even the purple cosmic balloons are still not getting past the glue gunner, really. And the occasion, like, one will get through, and then fucking Sada will just fucking and clean it up really easily. You know what I mean? So if I could just get a glue balloon liquefier over on the track, I'd feel even more safe. This is a long-ass motherfucking round. Even when they get past, bro, he still fucks them up. It's that combination of they're slowed and then they get fucking liquefied. How long is this fucking round? That was like fucking hundreds of balloons. Not just thousands of balloons. Whoa! Alright, I forgot. 63, gotta be careful. We probably should have either gone for a secondary glue gunner on the front who is there meant to actually slow them down, or attack you that gets Inferno. One of those two will be viable, but hey, we know the strat now. We know how to do it. We have the ins and the outs. We know what we gotta place when and where. And the answer to all of this is Glue Gunner. Because Glue Gunner can just say no to so many of our problems. There we go. You should be fine right there. You know what I mean, though? That's what we gotta do. So same thing. We focus on Sada, then Tack Shooter. Then we get one Moab Mauler and one Moab Assassin. We do the first Moab. After that, we focus on getting a Monkey Village for this Tack Shooter right here. Then we get a Balloon Liquefier. And then we get the Moab Gluer. And then we get the next rocket. Make another rocket, get it to Moab Assassin, then get the Balloon Liquefier on the Moab track. That is what we do. That is the plan now. I remember most of it. My only foggy memory is what happens around fucking when our fucking Balloon Dissolver in the front gets his Monkey Village and all that shit. I want to say he gets that after we have two Liquid Dissolvers. Sorry, we get two balloon guys that are just at stage 3 for fucking liquefy. But I can't be certain, actually, for once. I'm not sure on that. I'd have to go back and think and then test some shit, as always, because, you know, master to test. Yep, come on. At least these early rounds, you can kind of speed through it, because a lot of it is just kind of just waiting for Sada to get the points to level up the Tack Shooter. And then waiting, of course, for the Tack Shooter to get to the fucking Ring of Fire, and then we're good. Then we gotta focus on the fucking Moab cannons and all that good shit. Because I believe that 3 Moab cannons could get us to the way there, because it's a long track, they're slowed, with that many Moab Maulers on the track. 3 should be enough even for the end, and I would just save up all 3 of my explosion shots for the end, and then just blow that fucking thing sky high. You know what I mean? I'll use all my abilities there. I don't give a fuck. Just to make sure that I win. I have a good feeling about it because we got to around 63 there relatively easily. Normally, we have to do a bunch of hibs and hops and skadooshes to get to that point. But this time we got there, honestly, relatively easily. We didn't have any monkey that was like, oh my god, it cost 10,000, 13,000 to get here to carry us. No. We just had glue gunners there, Sod and everyone kind of just pitched in for that entire thing. Everyone there made things come together nice and sweetly. Remember, around 37 and 42. Yeah. 37, 42, 63 are all bad numbers. Those are ones that I have to slow it on, man. 37, 42. 37 and 42. Because those numbers really can fuck me up. 63 is the worst one. Because 63, even in slow motion, I did not react in time. Mainly that was my fault because I looked away, but still. It was still just really fast. So fast to the point that not even my glue dissolver, liquefier, could keep up. I think a glitter above center would be perfect. I think so too. Could I even fit a guy there? Ooh, wait. It's fucking pixel perfect. Ooh, I could fit him there. And he could even be off screen a little bit. It takes some time, but I could do that. I could very easily do that. Yep, come on. I believe there's a round. I'm going to slow it down because I'm pretty sure there's a round coming that's going to really fuck me over. We'll let some of these ones slide because, yeah, they're going to break my armor just barely. I think glue gunner, yeah, sorry, literally. But yeah, I think this round is one that really kind of fucked us over last time because, yep, I think last time I shot my load too early with Sada's ability and it just fucked us over because now we got shoot again. Can you play hello? Can you play co-op? Not today, Isaac. But once again, I will have a community thing with that where we all play together and all that shit. Yo, what's up? Game with Stupidity, how you doing? But yeah, Isaac, again, like I said earlier with everyone else, I do plan on doing a community thing again with fucking balloons. Just not right now. But how you doing, Stupidity? How's it going? But yeah, I'll do that in the future. Maybe not the next one, but who knows? But how you doing, Isaac? How you doing, all the people from Stupidity's Raid? How you doing, of course? Yep. But yeah, good question, though, Isaac. We're almost there for this. We can almost just kind of squeeze by. Hello there, Stupidity. How you doing, mate? How's it going? Looking in your eyes right now. Come on. Okay, just let me get this, and then I can kind of ignore the game for just a little bit. And I can be good. Dude! Forgot about that round. I'll admit, game, you almost had me there. Alright, cool. Yep. That's gonna speed this along. Just finished balloon shooting myself. Really? Good to know, because I do know that balloons is unfortunately a dying breed on Twitch. I think when I started streaming, there was like 30 viewers. Which is a shame, because the game is amazing to stream. Mainly because a lot of things don't really take that much concentration, so you can just focus mainly on chat. Which I just fucking love. Talking to people and all that stuff. Playing fucking... Also, co-op in this game is set up for events. So easy. No need to do the friend request stuff. Just a simple code and we're good. You know what I mean? Easy peasy. And I fucking adore it. But yeah, because right now we're just trying to finish up the last of the expert maps we're doing. And then after that, I'm not sure if I want to continue or not. Because I do know there's, of course, all the black borders, all the magic only, fucking military only stuff. But I'm not sure I want to do that yet, so it's up in the air. Because my main goal is just to complete every fucking map on expert. And honestly, we're almost done. We got like 4 maps left. Yeah, it's been a pretty good streaming game, but like all the new content is so micromanaging. To be fair though, as somebody who only came into this fucking community like about a year and a half ago, me plus a year and a half, I have seen a lot of new things be added, but how old is the game is the question. I can probably search that real quickly. Yeah, it's 7 years old. I'm not gonna lie to you, bosses are so powerful. I have not done one yet, but I've had loads of people talk to me about it, asking me if I will do one. Maybe that'll be the end of my career in Balloon Tower Defense 6, but who knows. He should have died at least once, but he did not. I mean, shit, that's just skill right there. But yeah, because I'm not gonna lie to you all at home. I said this to all of you many times over, many people that have come to talk to me. I know virtually nothing about, like, the hard shit of this game. I learned about black borders and stuff relatively early, but didn't know what it meant. I now know what it means, and I'm not even sure I won't even try and attempt that. I know about chimps. I have heard about the bosses, but I've never actually tried to do one myself. Just because, I'm not going to lie to you. I love the game. I'm not sure I want to get that deep into the game. That's the thing I'm worried about. Of like, do I really want to get that micromanagey in this game? And let me look at Legend again. Hold up. What were the ones you need to worry about? 37 and 42. Thank you, Legend, for telling me that. Yep. 37 and 42 are the dangerous rounds where I have to actually pay attention. I think the next one's going to be dangerous because there's a lot of camos, and only Sonic can hit those. Some black borders on specific maps take like pixel perfect placements to even beat. That's why I'm not sure if I even want to try them. Actually, I'll probably try them, but I'll be like, you know, I probably won't finish. Because that seems like it takes a ton of hours and a lot of experience in the game. That, I'm not going to lie to you, I would quite frankly rather put into a different game. You know what I mean? Let me put that into something like, I don't know, fucking Pokemon, TF2, was CSGO. I'd rather put those hours into a game like that. Do what you want to have fun. That's honestly what I do. And thankfully, the community is great, and so is mine. They love the game. The game's community is great. And weirdly thriving for such a small population of people that actually watch and interact with it. You know what I mean? It's weird, but it makes sense. Because after all this time, the only people left would be those that are super loyal to the game. Because even though I will most likely not be a super long resident, maybe a few years, maybe add a little bit more on top of that, I still respect the fuck out this game and enjoy it a lot. And the community. As they're great. Biggie has arrived on table. But yeah, how you doing, X? How's it going, mate? Welcome, 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 of course. Don't get us wrong, I love 100 games, but this game is not fun to try and complete. Yeah, I've heard. I've met only, like, I believe a few people that have actually, quote-unquote, completed it, and they're like, oh, yeah, bro. I mean, it only took me, like, a few thousands of hours. I'm like, I'm good, bro. You know, I got... Oh, you fucking warned me and everything, Legend. But I caught it. I caught it, Legend. Don't worry, I caught that shit. But, yeah. Okay, one, how you doing, excellent shit. So many objectives, humans just look up and follow a guide. That's what I don't like either, because I've had people come in here and just tell me how to beat certain maps with just a straight guide from YouTube, and I just immediately stop and restart the map once I figure out they're doing that, mainly because it's not fun to just follow a guide. I like figuring it out on my own and, you know, just maneuvering around it. Which is why I know I wouldn't really enjoy doing the super hard shit, because it's just mainly just follow a guide or put thousands of hours into the game and figure it out yourself using some technique you gotta do less pixel perfect. And like, nah, I'm good. So I really hope you're having fun. I'm doing great, X. How are you doing? As I got dip, have a good stream. Thank you, Stupidity. Lovely to see you. Thank you for the raid, of course. But yeah, it's just like that, y'all. I don't know if this game is just, you know... I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll probably just beat expert mode and then see where I go from there. You know what I mean? That's ideally what I would do. I'll just beat the game on just regular, plain Jane, doing regular stuff. And then I'll go and do all the... I'll probably attempt the harder stuff. I likely will not do it. Finish it. I'll attempt it probably just to say, hey, I attempted it. But I likely would not do it with the harder stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like that. It's just too much for me to invest in time-wise when I already have, like, 4 other series that are super time investment-wise. It's just like, damn. Do I really want to do it with this game too? When this game tends to be my more chill game of, hey, let's just put on some music and then sit back and relax. But who knows? Maybe I'll get sucked into it. I mean, crazier things have happened to me recently, so me deciding to beat the entirety of balloons would not surprise me either. Because I tend to also just dive into things without even thinking about it. Because I'm thinking about, for example, that TF2 challenge. Even though I'm completing it relatively quickly, it's going to take a long-ass time to beat. Like, it's going to take a fucking while. Whoa! Fucking Legend told me, again, to look out for round 37, 42, and I just completely forgot. That's the thing about this game, though. It's deceiving. It loves making things calm for a little bit, and then just throwing some out there shit at you. It'll make you nice and calm, think you're doing really good, and it'll be like, surprise! And it'll just throw a fucking fast-ass curveball, heat-seeking, fucking missile at you that kills you in like 4 seconds. Which is even worse when it's sped up. The game, I realize, loves to do that. It gives you the biggest false sense of security in the world, and then just takes it away. It's honestly a little impressive about how good they are at doing it. Just a little, though. Come on, give me Mob Assassin, then I can set up all the glue gunners and all that stuff, and that'll be good for, like, until round 63, where I believe we're going to have to start having some trouble. But I still doubt it. I have to make a few little changes, and that's all, in theory, to the plan, and then we'll win. I'm not going to lie to you. I can very much see us winning this round, not this round, but this today, beating this map, and then taking another map off the board of shit I have left to do in balloons. Because I'm not going to lie to you, after playing on and off for about a year and a half plus, it's starting to be like, alright, balloons, time to fucking wrap it up, you know what I mean? Come on. Because I have more important shit I gotta take care of. You know, I got other challenges and shit I need to do. So if you could just wrap it up really quickly and nicely, put a bow on it if you want, that would be just peachy. I'm realizing this corrosive glue goes from being really mid to fucking insane the second you get Balloon Dissolver. You can't see it right now, of course, because of fucking camo. But the second he gets Balloon Dissolver, he goes fucking insane. And then Balloon Liquefier, oh my god, there's not even a contest there anymore. It's just a massacre of balloons. Okay. He's good now. Because he's gonna... Okay, we'll get him bigger globs, and then we'll focus on... For a second, I thought there wasn't enough room. We'll start focusing on getting this guy Moab Glue. Because luckily for this guy, he's relatively cheap to manage. Because we only need Moab Glue from him. We don't need bigger globs or anything, because at max, 3 Moabs come, and he can shoot 3 slow-moving targets pretty fucking easily. At max, we'll just give him, like, bigger globs, and that's it. And then he's golden for the entire fucking map. You know what I mean? Nothing more, nothing less. He's doing his thing. He's good. He's fine. A part of me wants to give him glue splatter, but I know that's too dangerous to do right now. Because we have to get Moab Glue first. Then we'll get a second... Second rocket, then another glue dissolver for down over where the Moabs come from, and then we should be good. But, yeah, we're definitely going to get Moab glue. And we can speed up right here because I know nothing's going to get through, and I'm not going to lie to you. Do it! Nothing should get through, is what I should have said. Because I knew that in previous rounds it was fine. But I forgot, since we were going on fucking slow last time. We used Sod at the very end. I completely fucking spaced on that. Because I just wanted to get through that round very quickly because I just knew it's a long-ass fucking round. And it takes a while to get through it. And I'm not going to lie to you, I really didn't want to do that. It would have taken like 5 minutes to get through all of that. Which, I mean, I guess isn't the worst for runtime, but like, I'm trying to beat this thing right now. You know what I mean? Let those go past, it's fine. As long as we keep our shield, we're good. Put you down there. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, we're good. These lower, earlier rounds, you can probably just speed through a lot of them. Yeah. Because the odds of us getting actually fucked over are not that high. I have to just pay a little bit more attention, and that's it. Because honestly, Sada and Tack Shooter can take down most things by themselves. So it's pretty fucking easy to just sit back and relax these early rounds. Hell, my hand isn't even on my fucking mouse right now. I'm so confident. Because I know it's not until round about 20-something that I actually gotta lock in for this fucking thing. Because that's when they start sending a bunch of camo balloons to overwhelm Sada. But beyond that, we're good for a long time with just these two. Maybe like a balloon gets passed, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not give nearly enough fucks to worry about every single micromanaged balloon. Nowhere near enough of a fuck I give to worry about that. Yeah, because this is like child's play. It's only the upper rounds that start fucking me over. It's those rounds where they throw in a bunch of shit really quickly. It's not even the fact they throw in a bunch of heavy-duty balloons. It's when they start throwing just a bunch of balloons. Purely to overwhelm you with just sheer numbers is when I start fucking up. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, in this game, my reaction time is fucking horrendous. Like, it sucks so much in this game, my reaction time. In other games, it's decent enough. In this game, my brain always buffers for about a second or two before I'll like use Sada's ability or something like that. And it's usually all it takes is that second or two to kill me. Because my brain always tries to do that fucking quick math where it's like, is it even viable to use Sada's ability right now? What if next round's even worse? I want to save it for then and take the damage now. Or in reality, I should be focused on fucking the now, not next round, because I may not fucking live to see next round. This is fine, yep. I don't think we get overwhelmed yet. I think it was like in just the 20s we start getting fucked up. Yeah. To be fair, we should have the Ring of Fire by around 20-something-ish. 23, I'm pretty sure. We get it. Because, yep. Bada bing, scoosh, there. We're good. I did that prematurely. I'm not gonna lie to you, I straight up forgot that I needed to do that on round 23, not 22. Because 22, I can take the damage and keep my shield. But 23, my fucking size ability is gone, so there's nothing I can do to stop those motherfuckers. A little bit more. Whoa, no! I remembered that time. I remembered that time, motherfucker. I saw that shit. Because I know round 42 is going to be a problem too. I just don't remember the dangerous rounds. Because it's really fucking hard to remember what rounds fuck you up. Because sometimes they just fuck you up, and other times they kill you. So it's a little bit hard to remember which ones are the super dangerous ones. But we're good now. We can just kind of chill. Because nothing's getting past this combo for a hot minute. Alright, put this here. Leave more than enough room for a glue guy. We're good. start upgrading it. We'll just keep that on standby in the background. The round. Let it do its thing. Chill. Get all of this cannon up because I have realized my money is kind of being finicky when it comes to this map, where I'm getting like about the same every time, but also it changes very slightly. So I have to kind of micromanage every cent to try and be perfect so that I don't fuck up royally and lose everything. Because at every new round, little changes happen to my plan that can fuck me over because I forget like a certain step here or there. You know what I mean? Which is my biggest worry, is I just forget how to do certain fucking little routes. Because in the expert maps, it starts to get to the point where every single game, you have to remember the fucking exact placements of all your fucking guys and the order of them. Because very, very specific to live each round. Living a round is an endeavor in and of itself. Not just completing the whole map, just living certain rounds. There's like a complete throw up in the air of, hey, do you remember this? Or, hey, did you upgrade the right way? Because there are certain maps where I have to be perfect with when and how I upgrade things. Because sometimes, just sometimes, I can fuck myself over by just forgetting a little detail of like, oh, right, upgrade this first before this, or put this down before that. Because when you see the end product, you can't see the fucking finished draft. Again, I'm sorry, fucking legend. You keep telling me the round 37 and 42 are my biggest threats. I keep forgetting. Bright side is I caught it in time to keep my shield, which is all I care about. Because there shouldn't be, keyword is shouldn't, there should not be any threats until fucking round 42. Nothing should be getting in my way right now. Let's hope. Because the only threat right now is camo. Because camo can only be hit by Sada. Got that. Alright, we're good. Stay on plan. Do this, slow it down, open you. Pop you down there. Oh, thank you, you two. You fucking saved us. I popped Sada this thing way too early. I forgot I need that shit to pop off a little bit after. A little bit after they fucking actually spread out. Because Sada will then like kind of fuck up and go a little bit behind the front. Alright. With this, we can now kind of just chill. While we focus on getting this for our homie. And we're going to be just short, right? Yep. And I remember this time, this round is a danger round. I don't remember why it's a danger round, but I just know it is. That's why. That's why I figured it out. It's a camo round. Fuck me. Alright. Well, that's the last of our worries, because now he can see camo, so we should be good to start getting our dissolvers. Upgrade our Moabs. Get the glue gunner. Get the Moab assassin over here. And we should be good. Keyword is should be because I've already forgotten the pattern I used for placements. So I'm kind of just trying to guess via memory what I did. Just a little bit though. Because luckily, I don't think it's that expensive to get him to be, yeah. He becomes a glue dissolver and then we get one glue Moab. And then we just kind of just chill from there. And I will slow it down. Fucking stop. 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 It's fucking my heart. Because of that. Little fuck-ups like that, little cracks in the armor, is what will fuck us over. So, thank God I caught it there. But, like, fucking, we're keeping it slow just to have ample reaction time to actually stop myself from getting fucking shot in the face. There we go, there you go. Perfect. Look at that. Stronger glue. Now all we gotta do is get glue Moab, and we should be good. Because then, he's too slow to do anything. Our glue gunner over here is helping Sada and our fucking tack shooter by not only cutting the balloon speed by popping them, but it's also getting rid of a lot of the weaker ones. Giving these two ample time to just be cleanup. That's what they are. Sada and this tack shooter are just cleanup. They're there to make sure nothing bad happens, and they're just here to clean up what the balloon dissolver cannot clean up by himself. Wait for it. I'm itching to press the hotkey for Sada's ability. I'm itching for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I prematured there. But who doesn't premature every now and again? You know what I mean? That's just... That's natural. Oh, so we got it back. It doesn't matter. I do want to get this guy glue splatter, though, just so he can help out a little bit. There we go. Yup. Like I was saying, he can just kind of clean a lot of the weaker ones out. I'm a dumbass. I'm a big one. I accidentally sped up on the one round I meant to slow down on. Because I was like, hey, I need to slow down on this round because I need to react with Sada. There we go. Because now they only were up on camo. I can put down a second Moab, and then I can put down another glue gunner to help take care of all this shit. We still have 41 health, which isn't great, but it's not bad. Because now we have this guy over here. Oh, I just realized we really overdid it because he was supposed to be balloon dissolver and not balloon liquefier yet. We fucked up. I overestimated. That's on me. I forgot the order of operations. Which is probably why we're having such trouble in the back line when last time we didn't. I forgot it's 2 balloon dissolvers, then a balloon liquefier, but also I need to get him a monkey village so he can see camo. Yep. Break. Let's Sada clean it up. We're going to lose. I am not going to sugarcoat it. We are going to lose because I did something stupid. We got balloon dissolver, and we fucked ourselves over. Because now the Moabs can easily just fucking kill us. I should be using the rocket ability a little bit more, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, let's get rid of it. I'd rather just blow it up, and I don't gotta worry about it for right now because we have 10 fucking health. Nope, fuck you. And then here we do Sada's thing. Perfect. Put a glue gunner here. My boy, I need you to be fucking fast. I need you to help save us. To be fair, though, this guy down here going fucking ham. Straight throwing hay. We lost. Wait. He saved us. He's a fucking hero. We need to get him Balloon Dissolver, then bigger globs, because without Sada's ability right now, we are teetering on danger. There we go. Bigger globs. Then we'll get him Glue Splatter in a second. And then we should be good in the back line. Then we get this guy up here, Glue Gunner. Then we can breathe for 2 seconds while I think of the next plan to not die, because right now I'm kind of just improvising a little bit. Alright, we're good. Because of this guy, we can chill a little bit and start getting our guy down there to see camo. Because we can take down most camo by ourselves over here, but more never hurt anyone. We just got to get to 21,000. Sorry, 2,100, and we're golden. He does that. There's still glue from the top guy. He cleans up. We're golden. Yeah, dude, 2 at a time. We're still golden because of our glue dissolver. Sorry, liquefier. Dissolver's down here. He is still putting in work, though. Alright, we're good up there. We're still good. My fingers are on the fucking hotkeys. Alright, there you can see camo now. You're golden. Now that we're here, I have to make a choice. Do I want to get this guy to be a balloon dissolver, or do I want a glue gun? Actually, let's let it play out a little bit longer, because there's now no real threat to us anymore. We have a total of 35 health with our shield. So we can just kind of breathe for a few seconds. Chill. I'm honestly leaning towards the glue gunner. There we go. There, that is an actual regular glue gunner. I'm not going to upgrade him yet, because I need to keep my eyes on the screen. Just in case. Long ass round. Come on. I mean, I don't hate it. It's helping me. Alright, there we go. We want... honestly, probably stronger glue and then glue hose. That should be good for now, though, because we got the combo of these two motherfuckers. We should be golden against most things. Yes. And they're still upgrading each other really fast. And I'll actually save up to get Balloon Liquefier here, just so that I have the safety net for when that big motherfucking Moab comes. Alright? And just in case, I'm going to have my finger right here. There we go! I fucking knew it. But yeah, we need to get Balloon Liquefier and get this guy up. While saving Sada's ability, because Sada's ability is going to be key in a few seconds here. For round 63. While I do envy and hate playing on slow, it is very viable right here because it gives us that much needed time to react and think. And we can actually see really quickly where weak areas are, because it's not just zooming past just slightly. Now we can just take a look at everything like, okay, we're starting to slowly get overrun. Because I want to get this guy first to deal with all of this shit. Then we'll get this guy to be a Moab Assassin. Because I want to take care of this guy just so that he can... I saw something get through over there. I realized that. I saw that. Don't worry. I saw that. One thing got through over there. This close. Because round 63 is a big fuck you round. We lost some health. Get that! Oh, thank God. We got it just in time. Holy fucking shit. Okay, now that he's there, even the reinforced ones can't do shit. Alright, get ready. A lot of bad shit's about to fucking happen. Sada, go! Fucking. Okay. I need some time to just think. I think getting the secondary glue gunner in the bottom left is necessary, but not yet. Because he does work, but not enough yet. I want to say after round 63 we'll get him. But I need to just immediately, on round 63, just pop Sada's ability. I gotta restart because I put down a fucking tax shooter for some reason. But yeah, I need to pop Sada's ability immediately. When it comes to fucking that round. Because I tried to save it, but there was just no fucking saving that round. Because fucking a shitload of balloons got through so fucking early. Because, I love and hate Sada's ability. I love it because it's so good. I hate it because it just sometimes fucks up. It's supposed to go to the balloon in the very front, and it'll do that, but then sometimes it'll just miss some. Because if they're going fast enough, Sada will just go right behind them. Which is why I thought the secondary glue gunner would be good. It's still good. It's still good, don't get me wrong, still good. But it's more important than to be sticky in the front. We have all 3 mob assassins in the back we set up instead of just 2 assassins and 1 mauler. And then we also get the balloon dissolver up there quicker, so we can deal with more of the balloons that come off the Moab, because once the fucking reinforced Moabs come, we start having some trouble. And we start relying a little bit more on Sada. We rely more on Sada, we start fucking up even more. And it's a big snowball effect of just fuck you. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's all you need to worry about. The game just keeps giving me the same lesson, yet I am refusing to learn it for some reason. I have no clue why. I just know I keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And I'm not sure why. Sorry about that. Had to just type some good old-fashioned shit real quick. Alright, we're good. On the bright side, for the most part, I can just not look at these early rounds, like I said earlier, because only the 20 is when it gets dangerous. And I remember, the second I start getting close to getting the fucking 3,700 for the fucking Ring of Fire, that's what you need to pay attention. Anything before that, fucking afterthought. The second that happens, lock the fuck in. Lock in, start looking, pay attention, because it's coming soon where I can fuck us. Because ideally, I keep my fucking shield and health. Actually, fuck the shield. I just want to get to the point where I have the Ring of Fire with max-ish health. Because I should not be losing any health in these early rounds. Not a single bit of health should be lost in early rounds. Because there's enough rounds like this where I can kind of just get my shield back and I can just slowly keep building it back up while taking damage. I don't have to worry about every single balloon. I just need to worry about having enough in between rounds where I can fuck them up so that I can easily just keep my shield at relatively good. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, if I didn't have the shield right now, I have no fucking clue how I'd be doing this. The shield has saved me so many times. It's just so perfect for cleaning up little mistakes. Like, oh, a balloon here, a balloon there. I don't have to worry about micromanaging every little thing. Because I know that for the most part, I can let some things slide. Like this round, we let it slide. Put that there. Yep. And that way, look at that. We still have 89 health. I could have had more, but I completely forgot that, yes, 23, we put the spikes down, not 22. My fault. But now there should be no real big threat, and we should be able to keep our health in relatively tip-top shape. 25. 25 is also a dangerous one. Remember that one, me. Alright, but now we're good. Now we're going to just set up for the first Moab. We all know this early game shit has been done 10 times over before. We're good. Because there, bada gonna boom. Just speed it up. Keep her going. Yup, lead balloons game. That's crazy. 5 lead balloons? Oh my god, I'm so ill prepared for that. Get fucking heavier bombs. Hold up. Okay, we do need the first one. The second one is like it can pop through 2 layers at once. I guess that makes it more damage if it counts that way on the Moab. It might not work that way though, and I'm just wasting money getting that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It's such a small amount of money that it's trivial to even worry about it. We would save like what? Fucking 2,100? That's a pretty penny, but like that's not enough to sway any outcomes. That's enough to get like a dissolver monkey a round earlier. If that. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're good. It doesn't matter. I'm fine with it. Oh. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Fuck. That sneeze right there just like fucking took the air out of my lung violently and painfully. That shit fucking hurt. Okay, can I still fit a glue gunner up there? Woo! That one had some fucking kick to it, that sneeze. On the bright side, my right nostril is now completely fucking clear. I can breathe so well now. Like it like kicked out everything from inside of me. Damn. Woo! That's good. That's all I fucking forgot. Round 37. I'm sorry, Legend. You keep telling me. On the bright side, we only lost about 8 health. Which I'll take. Mainly because our shield absorbed the brunt of the damage. But unfortunately, that does mean we did lose a good pretty penny of money. Because we didn't get the fucking thing. We didn't kill those things. So there goes a little bit of money. But we should be fine. We lost like maybe fucking 100 or 2. We can still get the Moab Mauler. And that's all we're going to get. Skadoosh, skadoosh. As a just in case. I really need to hold my fucking tongue with that one. Because that shit fucking... I keep almost dying because I keep just prematurely just shooting all of that shit out. Alright. Now, focus on getting this. Get that. I remember this time because of the legend. 42. Dangerous. Talk to me like I'm a child. 42. Big bad because... Camo balloon round 1 turn before I can use camo on Ring of Fire. Big brain. Alrighty then, we can do that. Just be really careful. Yep, we can see those. We can see those. All of these hearts are beautiful. We love to. See, we're fine. Yeah, we're good, dog. We're fine. I had to let a little battle cry there, but we're good. We can speed up a little bit now because there shouldn't be any big threats for a hot minute. I do need to get this Moab assassin up. And then I can focus on a few other things. Yeah. We're still good. I'm going to slow it down, though. Because I'm getting scared. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm slowing it down. I'm slowing it down purely because I, myself, am getting fucking scared of it going that fast. Because I don't want a repeat situation of last time where we fuck ourselves over. And I know I did the order wrong because I should have one glue dissolver in the front by now, but I think we can last a good amount of time without it. At least for a little bit. Never fucking mind. Oh, we just lost like 40 health. Yeah. We're going to get the dissolver because we just fucked up. Note to self, get the assassin. Actually, no, fuck that. Get the... I'm restarting. There's no point. We've lost so much health. Remember me. It goes Sada, Tack, Full Tack, Moab Assassin, Moab Mauler. Then it goes Monkey Village. So that's a fucking texture you can see camo. Then Balloon Dissolver in the front. Then Moab Assassin number 2. Then we get Glue Gunner on the top that can see Moabs. Because we honestly don't need them yet really that much. Alright, speed it up. Let's go. I want to fucking beat this today. I want to. We're so close. I can taste the end. I can taste it, and it tastes oh so motherfucking good. There you go. Get that up. Keep her going. Keep it coming, game. There you go. Let's go. Let's come on. I'm starting to remember the pattern. It's fucking Sada, Tack, Assassin, Mauler, Mauler, Balloon, Dissolver, then fucking second Assassin, then Moab Glue. Actually, we'll get Moab Glue first, then a fucking Assassin, then the second Moab Mauler, then we get the fucking final Gluer. That's what we do. That's how it is. That is our plan up until now, and if executed perfectly, will get us past round 63. The only problem is that perfectly word, because I'm kind of fucking stupid. So, I'll probably fuck up still. I just need to be careful. That's all I gotta do. As long as I'm careful and take note of everything, we should be good. Luckily, all I need to remember right now is round 23 is when I need to pop Sada's ult somewhere towards the middle to block the next round 23 and 24 excess wave amounts before I get the fucking Ring of Fire. This is all I need to do. That is something I can do and prepare to do, and I'm completely ready. Yep, just a few go by. We're fine with that. Au revoir. Have a good trip. Goodbye. We do that Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We do this. Then we'll get the fucking Ring of Fire. And we should be good for a long time when we set up the fucking Mold Assassin. And then we're good. Yep, keep it coming. Keep that shit coming. Keep the money rolling. I need more fucking Robux. Real money holds no value to me anymore. I now simply strive for the most ultimate of currency, monkey coins. That's all I need. Please. Also, you would think if their home is being invaded, they'd put economy aside for a little bit and just let you throw whatever you want there. Because imagine, like, fucking your country's about to be destroyed, and then the soldiers are like, alright, dog, but when am I getting paid? And also, if you want me to be the very best I can be, you have to pay me more. It's like I'm hiring a bunch of mercenaries to guard my fucking place. When I should be using an army. Yep, we let those guys go. We let them go. Slow it down. Now. There it is. Ooh, I got you, bitch. I knew you were coming. I fucking knew it. I felt it in my soul. Alright, there we go. We're good. We have that. Let's just stick to the plan. Last time I fucked up because I was planning too much for the second Moab, while not planning enough for the current amount of balloons coming from the left. That was my fault. I apologize. I am Sergey. But now I have the plan in my back pocket. I am ready to execute it. We then put the cannon here. We upgrade this twice, and then we go complete middle path. You see, I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. Nothing's getting past me. I remember fucking everything in my entire life. Ask me anything. I remember it all. I'm like a fucking all-seeing wizard right now. I remember everything. Yep, come on, let's go. We gotta get the fucking assassin up before the first fucking Moab. And a Moab Mauler would not be advantageous either to get. Do I know what advantageous means? Absolutely fucking not. Did I use it correctly? Probably not. But I'm still gonna use it. I do have to be a little bit careful though, because I believe there is a round where they break through a little bit. And I'd rather them not do that, me personally. Wait, what was it again? It was 37. 37 is when they break through. I remember, it's a camo round, and only one fucking thing in the field can see camo. I remember now. 37. Look out for 37. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Slow it down. Where's the camo at? Bring it out already. Bring it out. I know you're going to bring it out. Just bring it out. Because I wouldn't have 37 be a fucking problem on my list if it wasn't a problem. So game, where's the fucking problem at? Might as well speed it up. Yeah, I fucking short. There it is. We lost a little bit of health, but I'm cool with that. That was just my fault because I used my ability prematurely as fuck. That was completely my fault. Now you're gonna just speed up while we wait for fucking the fucking Moab. Because now nothing should be able to get here. 39, same thing, just kind of chill for a little bit. Get the Moab Mauler. Then we slow back time. If we could turn back time. to the good old days when mama said, now don't be late now. Alright. We do this, we do this, we do this. Then I hold my tongue with Sada and do it there. Because there, it actually helps us. Then I focus on getting a monkey village. But remember, round 42 is a big fuck up. Because that is when a bunch of camo balloons come. To come and fuck us. I do not want to be fucked at this current moment. So, I'm going to slow it down. Put the monkey village down. Grow blocker. Put you down. Take it slow. Take it easy. Remember, y'all. Sometimes if you gotta slow down to last longer, do it. It's worth it. Sometimes slower is better. Remember that, kiddos. Slow is better sometimes. And in this case, that is very true, as it helps me get a sight line on all the shit that's happening on the screen at once, which will then allow me to fucking better utilize my money via strategic movements to see what I need to improve upon first. Okay. He's going to be like this for a while. It's going to be a hot minute before we turn him into a glue dissolver. No matter how... Sorry, a balloon liquefier. No matter how much I want that to happen already. Because the balloon liquefier is fucking awesome. But he becomes a real threat right about now. Bigger globs. Look at that. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Perfection. Then we focus on this guy here. Stab that. So any reason you only have 5 times around 45? It's why you gotta judge. Why you gotta be a judgy judgerson, Silver? Nothing's ever good enough, is it? Is it, Silver, for you? But how you doing, Silver? Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. 7 if you include the monkey village, which is a tower still. We have 6 towers. What are you talking about? We're fine. We're dandy. We're cool. We're doing this. We're thriving. We're schmooving. We're grooving. We're dooving. We're driving. We're vibing. We're vibing. This is going to be a problem. Actually, no, it's not because of the balloon dissolver. Last time, it was a problem because we didn't have the balloon dissolver. This time, with him, we're golden. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but fuck you, I get scared easily, so I talk to myself over and over again to reiterate that I am in fact safe in this game. I am safe, nothing bad is happening, yet, you're just putting down the glue gun there, don't gaslight me. Even still, I had 6 towers. Not 5, alright? I had everyone here, and this guy right here, don't say shit on him. He is the most important motherfucker on the team right now. He is the ultimate support / offensive monkey we have. Even more important than Sada, because they help Sada. You know what I mean? Come on. There we go. He is now a Moab gluer. Then we focus on getting you to a Moab assassin. Then we get a second liquefier. Then we get a monkey village for this guy. Then we turn him into a balloon liquefier. And then we get the other guy to be a balloon liquefier. And then we're good. There we go. Yep. I'm still going to keep it nice and slow. Just so I can keep, you know, a handle on what's happening. Balloon, bloods, glue dissolver, tiger can balloons. Eventually, yes, because we have to get him a monkey village eventually, so he can see camo. Once he does, he's going. Because look at him already. This is him before he's even a balloon liquefier. He's taking down a lot of shit, slowing them down by popping their first fast layers, which lets Sada and the tack shooter just work cleanup. I might have had a stroke that last one. Oh, so something got through there that I didn't see, but hey, we lived it, so we're good. 67 is still a very acceptable amount of health. I need to just remember, hey, 49, another threat round. Just remember that. Come on. I'm watching, game. I'm watching carefully what you're doing right there. No. I'm not even gonna fucking do that. I'm just gonna fucking blow it up. I don't give a fuck. That is too much of a threat to just be holding over my head. Then we get this guy right here. To Moab Mauler. I'm about to say, where the fuck's the next balloons? We get him to be a Moab Mauler. Boom. Then we put down our secondary glue guy. This glue guy is going to be the same as the other one. He's going to be a balloon dissolver because look at this. Boom. He helps in this one area with the Moabs. He's golden there because he can do that. He also occasionally clips something, but I think, would you like me to share 39 pages on wiki on how to chew Monkey Sun God? I think I saw a shirt on it, but why not? We got time. Alright. Balloon dissolver. Then bigger globs. I think now we shift focus from that. No, we'll get him. We'll get him. No, yeah. We'll shift focus. We will shift. No. We can handle some extra shit on the left side. I'd rather get this guy glue spider a little bit earlier than have to go and get fucking monkey village right now for the other guy. Because right now, something still may get through, or rather than not get through at all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. There we go. Because then we get Monkey Village right after this for our glue gunner down there. Then we get him to be a dissolver. And then we get this one to Mob Assassin. Then this guy becomes a dissolver. And then we would probably be around 62 by then. Sorry, 63 by then. Come on, where's the money at? We're solid. Look at that. We're doing great. We're doing great. Doing great. There we go. There we go. All right. Get 21,000. And then we can start shipping. We can just start getting him to be a dissolver. Get this guy up. Then get this guy up. Because pretty soon we're going to need this guy to be a Mob Assassin as well. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now he can see camo. Now he's golden. Now he's perfect. He's literally the son I never had. He's perfect in every way possible. Look at him dissolving everything. Easy peasy. Yep, we'll get this gonna be Mob Assassin. Then we'll focus on dissolving. Actually, we'll see what comes first. If we can get dissolved first, we'll get dissolved first. If not, we'll go for Assassin. Because I really want to get dissolving because we have a ton of Moab Assassin things. We can just blow up shit. So I'm not that worried about the fucking Moab side right now. I should be a little bit, but honestly, I don't fucking care. Because we are doing pretty fucking good right now because we're fucking chilling, damn. Yeah, because look at that. Even with that, he still fucks him up. Easy peasy. We can probably get both. Getting fucking a little under 4K in 3 rounds is not going to be that hard. Especially with the coming rounds. Yeah, we should be fine. Dissolver. He's golden down there now. Dude, I had a worse night at Buffalo Wild Wings. Was sitting there for an hour waiting for a cheesesteak that hadn't even made due to an employee throwing it out. Damn. And by BW3, do you mean Buffalo Wild Wings? And if that's the case, yes. Why the fuck did you say BW3? For a second, I read that as Black Ops 3. And I was like, why the fuck were you eating dinner at Black Ops 3? How the fuck were you eating dinner at Black Ops 3? Those are the questions that I had. We should be able to get 2K more within this next round. We'll probably go over 2K in this round. The next round. Second of all, I will say this. I like Buffalo Wild Wings. I have never eaten wings there. BW3 is another way to say Buffalo Wild Wings. Why the 3? I feel like a 9 would be more appropriate than a 3. You know, Buffalo Wild Wings. Not Buffalo Wild 3s. Twings. Oh, that's just me. Would you leave me if I'm ghost trying to shower right now, right? I believe you, yeah. You've done much more out-of-pocket shit, X. I don't know why you think I wouldn't believe that. There we go. Next we can focus on this guy, Balloon Liquefier. After that, we can then focus on getting a sticky guy while also dealing with fucking round 63's chaos. I will extend this just in case, because I want to see just right now how my boys can do on their own. Honestly, pretty decent. Pretty fucking decent. I will take that. Because now we got this rod. They're good. They're going to destroy everything in their path. They are golden. They're the golden boys. I need to somehow keep an eye on chat anyways and should drive myself all the way back in 10 minutes. Good for you, dog. I didn't need to know all that, but good for you. Yeah, we need to get this going to be a balloon dissolver soon just so we can be double sure that we're safe in the back line. Because 63 is coming, and there's not much we're going to do about it besides using Sawdust's abilities. So we're saving up all of our abilities for Sawdust thing. Because round 63 is going to fuck us royally and virtually immediately. So the second the round, actually like 4 seconds after the round starts, we'll pop Sawdust ult. There you go. BW3 is a shortened version of the store's full government name. I mean, shit, bro. If you say so, if you know I'm not close, yeah, I guess I can't deny you. I just always called it B-dubs or fucking Buffalo Wild Wings the entire. I just call it B-dubs, not BW3. That's just weird in my opinion. It's just me though. All right, we can almost get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Use ability, use ability. Fucking thank you. Get it back, please. I don't feel fucking safe. I got it. I got it. Same plan, but we use Sada's ability at the first part, then our second ability at the end. Once we start seeing ceramic balloons, we fucking pop Sada's ult. Alright, same thing. Let's go. It just sucks how I have to restart from fucking scratch every time. Because it just makes the rounds feel so much longer. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Because it's like, god damn, I've already seen this 17,000 times. I get it, game. I fucking suck. But just let me speed this way through it. There you go. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, boys. Let's go. But yeah, how are y'all doing? How's it going? How are y'all chilling today? Vibing even. I guess I could give an update on the TF2 thing. I did play today, and I did reach over 700 kills, I believe. which means I'm this close to fucking finishing. I do want to have it so that next time I shoot in the game, I'm done with that flamethrower and have the next one ready to go, which I think is gonna be the back burner, the detonator with the extinguisher, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll figure when I cross the bridge, along with all the other fucking games I have to play. Because right now we have a lot of games. We have Balloons, Genshin, TF2, Pokemon Flux is still happening, don't worry. Then we have the Minecraft Challenge. That's 5 games when I typically stream 5 days a week. And I have not played Pokemon Flux in about 2 to 3 weeks. But I tend to stretch those ones out in between each other. What does this be? Season 0, like I said a little bit ago, Season 0 is over for right now. So now we're getting the fucking all the shit done for the official new one. I, however, have no clue if I'm going to be in that one or not. I am not sure at this time. I want to say yes if it's up to me and we can change some rules around, but I may also not be. But on the bright side, if I'm not, JP and I just said we'll go and find a new one. Because, you know, JP's my boy. Speaking of which, I should probably schedule something with JP pretty soon if I can. Probably next week. Because we did talk a little bit off camera. Actually, you talk off camera relatively frequently, which is about Taskmaster shit. So, yeah. Also, X, that is why I had the whole fucking new 50-day thing for the Minecraft thing. It is because of Taskmaster stopping. Well, actually, technically, right now, I could log on to it, but pretty soon, it'll not be a thing, the server we were on. Alright, I'm back with my 5 ads. The government name of BTD6 Buffalo Wild Wings, a week, and Weck. A Weck is a type of sandwich. The fuck? Hold up. Let me look up what the fuck a Weck is. I know it's a sandwich you said, but... Weck is a sandwich known as beef on Weck. Is a regionally special from Buffalo, New York, featuring thinly sliced roast beef on a camellia Weck roll, also known as a Weck roll. The top is topped with caraway seeds and coarse salt, and the sandwich is typically served as a just beef broth for dipping in horseradish. You learn something new every day, and I learned about a sandwich. Hopefully you still be in the SMP next season. JP, Doro, and Elite were cool. Haven't seen the others though, but I guess they're cool. Fun fact, I don't think Doro's going to be in it. So sorry. Sorry about that one, mate. Also, how the fuck did you find out that Doro was cool? Doro was in one of my streams. Only one. Are you talking about Savi? Because Doro was even there after I was the leader. They stopped playing when I was still leader. And never came back. Yeah, I was looking at that one stream. Just the one, so like... Actually... I want to say you're talking about Savi. Are you talking about them being in the fucking Taskmaster stream from Season 0, which is the one that just happened? Because I think I think Doro was only there for the start, and then I never saw them again. Because now that I think about it, I did see them a few times. I never talked to them because whenever they were on, they were just building the house in silence. It's the VTuber one, then yeah, that would be Doro. Because to my knowledge, there are only 2 VTubers in Taskmaster SMP, and that's me and Doro. Sorry, Doro and I. But, looks like I'm the only one now. Because I know we lost members along the way, and I'm not sure if that's why we're ending it early or not. I want to say hopefully yes. Mainly because there is another reason why it may have ended. And it may be JP and I's fault. But in all fairness, it was an attempt to spice things up drama-wise. I don't think I've told y'all what we did. Oh, what did we do? Oh, okay. First, let's give the context. So on the server, we knew that there was no mob griefing, i.e. things like the Wither, Ender Dragon, Creepers. All of them did not do block damage. They could not break blocks. So, on week 3's start, when fucking V was turned into the leader, the Nether was unlocked too. So, JP and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be a funny gap to spawn a Wither near their secret base because we found it? And before you say anything, we put it in a spot where it would be stuck. At most, they lost a chicken. They lost a chicken at most. And that's it. From their entire little fucking group base where V, Dragon, Elite, and Savi chilled, we put it with there, JP and I. It was trapped. So let me out. See, you guys think it's funny. That's interesting. There needs to be, like, not only just, like, in-game things to do. There needs to be us as characters doing shit to spice things up drama and escalation-wise. Well, if they lost a chicken, I don't think it'd be spice up drama. It wasn't to spice up thing X. It was just to scare them. To be like a, hey, we know where your base is kind of thing. You know what I mean, y'all? They did not take it that way. When I tell you, they were pissed. They were fucking pissed. Actually, let me correct myself. V was fucking pissed. Because I know the fact that when we did it, Elite, Savi, and V were there. Did they decide to go on strike over a simple, harmless prank? Essentially because we were watching Savi stream to get the reactions. And essentially, Elite was like, the farthest Elite went was, oh, that's not really that okay. That's not okay. That's what Elite said. That's the farthest Elite went. Elite went, that's not okay. No rule was broken, but they were like, that's not okay. That's not the best. Oh, yeah, pissed in an RP way, right? We do not think so. We think they were pissed in a very non-RP way. Because they were talking in non-RP terms. Because V was like, alright, that's it. Season 0 is over. I'm not going to be a server where player versus player griefing. Even though nothing broke. We read the rules. We knew there was no griefing. We knew at most it might kill like a few animals, and that's it. But we put it next to where their animals were the common ones. We put them next to fucking chickens. They had an entire mushroom pen. We put it purposely somewhere where it would be stuck, and where if it did kill something, it would kill chickens. An easily replaceable mob, because we knew with that many chickens they would have fucking eggs. You know what I mean? We planned every step out. We knew what we were doing. We knew it would not cause any real thing. But V was like, yep, I'm not going to be in a server with these guys. And he said, yep, take away all their shit and set their character progress of our skill trees to 0. And then he went, you know what? I'm getting real sick and tired of their shit. He legit said, I'm getting tired of JP and Ray's shit. when that was the first thing we did to them. I have no clue what that one meant. To be fair, I'm saying that I personally didn't hear that. JP told me that he heard that. So we didn't break any rules. It was just to scare them. We knew what we were doing. We put it somewhere it would get stuck and near a very easily replaceable mob. As a kind of like a, oh, we scared you kind of thing. As a kind of a start to, you know, RP drama in an SMP. Because let's be honest here, the gameplay and limitations of the SMP server kind of sucked. Because we did all the content in about 2 weeks. But wasn't that Wither thing your only griefing attempt? Why would they get tired of a single thing? That's why we were confused, JP and I. They're like they were honestly coping and seething. Thank you, Silver. Because honestly, we were like, hey, we have access to the Wither. We got Wither skeletons really quickly. While they're here, let's just scare them as a funny prank. They got mad. We don't actually know how Savi did because they ended stream once they found it and killed it. And once we went to go and say sorry, as we figured out how pissed they were, Savi didn't talk to us. So we don't know how mad Savi was. We knew V was kinda pissed, but let's be honest here, that was our only option for content at the time because there was literally nothing else to do. JP and I had the best armor. We had the fucking best food, best enchantments, best weapons. We killed every boss. You know what I mean? It was literally just a matter of, hey, we have nothing else to do. Let's try and spice it up via RPing. I need to hear the other side, but so far it seems so soft that just a Wither only killed one chicken. Literally, to our knowledge, because we asked them, we said, hey, okay, if you're mad, what did it break? And they said, nothing, just a few chickens, we think. And we're like, why are you mad when all they killed was a few chickens, if that? They were able to kill in a short amount of time. Did any of them die in the fight? No, because everyone's so maddeningly strong that nothing can kill us. The only way anyone died in the server was incompetence. We only died when we were doing something super stupid like fall damage or this or that, you know what I mean? Because there was a problem. That's why we were wondering why they got so pissed. Now we're like, oh my god, we got a revenge thing. That's what we were trying to start, was a whole let's get revenge on them thing. Not a let's get pissed thing over virtually nothing. We knew it wouldn't hurt them. Also, to their knowledge that I know of as of right now, they don't know that we did it on purpose. We lied and said we did it by accident because of how pissed they got. At first, we were going to be like, ah, haha, yes, we're villains, we're evil, fight us and do some actual RP drama shit. The second they got pissed, we were like, fuck. Do you think they got pissed after you blew up their starting base? Nah, I don't think they did. Because again, that was just a building that no one was using. And V even told me, he's like, yeah, I know you blew it up. And I was like, nah. And he's like, yeah, sure, bro. No one cared, I'm pretty sure. Mainly because nothing really of value was lost. I blew it up because no one was using it. We were already talking about taking it down. And hell, even V was like, yeah, I'll probably just blow it up at some point. I thought there's missing context here. Unless they have a fragile ego, there shouldn't be a reason why they'd be pissed. Maybe rules broke, etc. To our knowledge, we even checked 2 times. We checked before and after we did it about the rules. And I guess we, at the far extent, we technically griefed if a chicken was destroyed. No blocks were broken, but if a chicken died, then technically that was griefing. But it was a chicken. And it could have been way worse because it was a fucking wither, but we fucking trapped it in some trees so it wouldn't kill anything, really. And you can now see why JP and I were, one, confused. You guys leave any rules are broken. The fact I said, hey, if you want to talk about it afterwards, they said, no, you're fine. Actually, hold up. Let me read exactly what they said. Because I did go into their thing. Sorry, let me see real quick. I want to see exactly what they said. Let me find their thing. Legit, they just said, hey, V and I are going to talk about what happened today. We already said we're sorry to Savi and V. We're open to talk, though. And they said, don't worry about it. Legit, I'm pretty sure Elite does not care. Because, like we said, out of all of them, Elite reacted the least. The most Elite said... Oh, so I just saw ibuprofen left the server. That's nuts, bro, but cool. But yeah. Because Elite, at the most, just said, that's not okay. That's all they said. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What? Oh, don't worry about that. That's a Discord thing. If I were those shoes, I'd be pretty much find it funny than annoying. Just play the bit if you're acting. What wizard did you interact with? No, that the ibuprofen thing was just fucking the Discord server. I'm not sure it's because they're under 18. I added the new rule that it's 18 plus or what, but who knows? Because I know they were chilling there for a while, but honestly, who knows? I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore. I'm just talking about the fucking SMP. Because JP and I also talked after all that happened. We were talking, and we were like, hey, if they're gonna act like this to a simple prank, I'm fucking up all over the place. We were like, hey, if they're reacting this way to a simple prank like that, how are they gonna react to something actually breaking? Because in all honesty, before we read the rules and went with the Wither, our first plan was to just blow up their base. Like, that was the first plan. Because we had about 1,000 tons of TNT. You know what I mean? That was the first plan. But then we're like, no, that would be fully griefing because we're blowing up blocks. So we went with the Wither, the safer option. Most of the things like wizards change my mind. They do. No need to change anybody's minds. But yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm not sure if we're going to be in Season 2. Also, I just fucked up majorly because I put the glue guy down first, not the... Let me just restart. I'm not going to lie to you. Who cares? That's why I'm saying right now that me personally and maybe JP, who knows, I can't speak for him, may or may not be in Season 1. Just because, listen, everybody in that server is an adult. Every one of us is an adult. If you were to take away all of JP's and I's stuff and destroy everything, we would not fucking care. Oh, it's all the OP mods you guys have. The Wither is basically... Exactly. Hell, the better weaponry mod, I will say it again, I hate that mod. Because of the Scythe. The Scythe, Diamond Scythe did like 24 base damage. Enchant that motherfucker and then add on our skills and shit. You're invincible. You can kill virtually anything in like 2-3 shots. But yeah. That's why I'm saying right now I may not be in Season 1. Because the reason why you wanted to blow it up, not blow it up, but wither it and scare them is because, hey, JP and I need content. That's legit why we were doing it. We needed content. Because, y'all, this whole SMP was for content creators, right? We're all making content, we're all doing shit, right? To our knowledge, the only ones actively making content were me, JP, and V. And even that, I'm not sure. Because think about it, in all of my streams, when think of all the times I went on an adventure with somebody that wasn't JP, or did something that wasn't with JP, I did something or went on an adventure with somebody that wasn't JP. You know what I mean? Excluding tasks or challenges. Not Elite, I mean, she has a channel. To my knowledge, she uploaded nothing. I can't be sure on that because I think I checked and there was nothing, but I don't think they uploaded a single thing. I'm not sure if anybody was recording and has all their footage saved right now or what, but to my knowledge, it was only V, JP, and I. I guess Savi towards the end there would just stream it just because they said they would. But yeah, I guess Savi too. But yeah, another thing was that, just like I said, JP and I felt that it was very hard for us to get content. Because you remember the names I named for the secret base, right? Savi, Elite, Dragon, V. That's over half the fucking server by the end of the series. Cause Stud and fucking Doro left. That means there's only 6 people in the server. 7 if you count Wolf, but even then, Wolf was with fucking Elite, V, Savi, and Dragon. That's where Wolf was. Which just leaves me and JP alone, doing our own things. And it got to a point where it was like, hey, why the fuck are we even here? We're supposed to be doing all these things with content creators. To be fair, on our part too, we never extended out a hand on the Discord server, but now today, so I guess it's a fault on both parties. But they had adventures, they had all that good shit. JP and I had ours, but it just felt like there was a real big divide in the server. Of, it was everyone else, and then JP and I. Because Stud left virtually immediately, and then Doro did shit by themselves, didn't really interact with anyone else, and then just left because they were bored, I'm pretty sure, something like that. To be fair, though, I have no reason why. Actually, I know why Stud left, I'm not going to say, though. But I have no clue why Doro left. I want to say it was just because they were bored. Because honestly, like I said, all the cool shit got done within the first 2 weeks. Some of the server was down on arrival. A little bit. Because it's just like, okay, what are JP and I supposed to do? Just sit here by ourselves constantly? Doing fuck all? Because again, we got the best armor, we got the best things. What's next? We fight the fucking Wither? We kill the Wither in like 2 hits. Hell, JP could one-shot Wardens. I'm pretty sure he could one-shot a Wither. So it became a real big kind of like struggle for me to get on the server on or off camera. Because I did do a few streams on camera while I was making the casino, but honestly, progress stalled it because I was just like, what's the fucking point? Because it just got harder and harder to get myself on the server. Dang, my computer's freaking free. I can't even edit videos without Twitch freezing on me. It's fine, bro. But yeah, it was like that. It was like, why am I even doing this kind of thing? You know what I mean? Of like, why am I even still here? Why am I still participating in this thing? To be fair, again, some falls on me because I didn't voice my opinions at all. That's on me. Something was wrong. I didn't like it. I didn't say shit. That's on me. Honestly, SMP with this idea needs some work, specifically for that modding the content. I understand doing that is time consuming, but they have a real life stuff. The idea only a few mods configures not enough for a long time. Exactly. If I were to make it, here's some rules I would change. And I talked to JP about this. First, any structure that is not quote-unquote protected by the gods, i.e., the structures we make as a team, and then the group base, and a few other structures that we decide as a group that we protected, you cannot fuck with. Someone's private hidden base, free game. Economics and servers don't really work unless you have 10 active members at all times. Yeah, we would. I will say, if we do it again, we'll probably have to find new members, of course. And that's if JP and I stay. But yeah, that's one we would change. Because the thing is, everyone left the group base because there was no fucking reason to stay at the group base. Because legitimately, I went to their base, like we said. It was 700 times better than the group base. I could tell for a fact that they have sunk thousands of hours more into that base than at home. You know what I mean? And hey, if you guys need a mod, you can hire me. I know how to program Java. Please, need money. Please, for the God, need money. But yeah, that's one thing I would change. So that way, there's a reason to stick around the group base and not go make fucking humongous mega structures off fucking hundreds of thousands of blocks away from the group base. You know what I mean? Because that way it's like, oh yeah, go ahead, sure, do it all you want. But just know, if we find that shit, we can loot, raid, pillage, and destroy it. You know what I mean? Just something like that. Give a reason to stay at the group base and keep improving the group base. Sorry. Because like I keep saying, after a while, there was just nothing for us to do. And they had 4 entire people to do shit with. JP and I were on our own. Not much for us to do as a tag team duo when they have 4 fucking people all to themselves, you know what I mean? It was just a real kind of lot of kinks in the early works of Season 0 that I'm hoping will be fixed if I decide to continue being in that SMP. I forgot to get the Ring of Fire. We're backing out. We gotta restart. I'm sorry, I'm not even paying attention to the game, but I don't think y'all are either. But yeah, that was my biggest gripes with the whole thing. It just didn't really seem like a content SMP. It just seemed like an SMP for close friends that I was added to. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. Because I thought I was making some good impressions at first. Of course, the whole V thing at first where I was cussing a lot and he didn't like that, understandable. I toned it down during group things, but if I was just in my own element, I said it a lot. If I was on an adventure, I said it a lot. I just toned it down around him, you know what I mean? I respected that. But I was involved in multiple collabs with Elite and fucking other people and V himself, with Doro, with Stud. I did so many collabs with so many people with Savi. You know what I mean? I did a collab with virtually everybody, and I was getting on good terms with everybody. So it just seemed weird why we were being sort of excluded, you know what I mean? It was like that. Which I know may sound petty, but it's just like being excluded from a bunch of things just does not give you motivation to get online. Because it's just like, oh, what am I going to do by myself today? Or what am I going to do with JP? Adventure? Cool, we already both have the best loot we're going to look for. Fucking just a duplicate? We going for the second set? Surprise, we already have it too. You know what I mean? It's like that. Which is just why it just got so hard for me to be just continuously on it. Because even though I was doing collabs with them off of the SMP, on the SMP, I'm being filtered so far. I have a lot of criticism on the SMP, but not because I hate it, because I want it to be better in it. Exactly, that's why I want to continue being in it, because I see potential. Elite has an amazing idea here. The execution is fucking horrendous. But yeah. Because no one likes to be excluded from things, because you even see it if you go back to some of my streams. Go back to when Elite was made fucking leader. When JP and I made our secret base. The reason we stopped using the main base and made a secret base super far away was because we found out they had one. And they actively excluded us from it. They literally said, alright, Dragon, V, Elite, and Savi, let's go. To go and do the thing. Let's go to our base. Let's drop off Ray and JP on the shore. And it's like, okay, wow, let's be excluded from things. That's fun. If I wasn't busy with my indie game, I could code a Java Monster Reception God thing for free. I wouldn't want you to do that. I would want you to get paid for that. I don't care if you're free or not. I would want you to get paid for that. That's a lot of work. But yeah, that's just the thing too. It's like, it's not fun to be excluded from something. Because they put in probably the same amount of hours that JP and I put in. But it was all of them working as this big group. Meanwhile, Stud left. Doro left because I want to say boredom probably. And then JP and I started finding it hard to get on the server. You know, it just felt like, I'm going to say it again. It felt like I was on a server for close friends, but I was added just as a stranger, you know what I mean? Being excluded from this or that for no real RP reason I could tell just felt weird and off and a little bit rude. Not to the point where I was like, oh my god, that's so fucked up. More to the point where I was like, okay, that's kind of like, why? We have the group base. Why do you feel inclined to, instead of improving on the group base, go and take half the server like 1,000 blocks away to then go and make your own base that's 10 times bigger than ours? I don't see why you're doing that on a fucking content SMP, for the love of God. I love these, and let's make a big mod for the idea. Exactly. Fucking bro. Make the mod, I'll make the SMP, I'll do it. Just fucking steal Elite's idea. But do it properly. Because ideally, what Elite should have done is, one, lower the level cap for the fucking passive skill tree so we can't become OP. And even by the end of the SMP, probably don't reach level 80. Because we started out with being able to go like to 85 or something like that. Make the first week and go to like level 15, something like that. Then each week you add more level cap by just a few levels. That way people have to be really specific about what they want to do. You know what I mean? 2, every fucking week. Sorry, every new task, add new mods for content. Keep things fresh. Make things harder. Give people a fucking reason to improve and get on. 3, the rules I said before about hidden bases being free game to loot, destroy, and pillage. Because the group base where it should be. Let me commit plagiarism. Make big mod contest open Patreon profit. I'm joking. Shit, bro, who's gonna stop you? They don't want a fucking patent on it. Just call it fucking... Just call it fucking quest leader. And you're good. You'll be golden, my boy. But yeah. That and just a few things would make it a lot fresher and better. And a big thing too, make it a dedicated server. Don't have Dragon be hosting it. I love Dragon. He's a cool dude. But it's so unfair to him being in charge of the entire server. Like, legitimately. It's just so unfair for everybody, including him, to be like, oh yeah, you're in charge of the entire server. By the way, if it goes down and he's not home, guess what? Everyone else is fucked. It's like, wow, thanks. Animazing Week isn't really that stable as you might think. It can work if you just plan for it, even just a week ahead, mate. It can work. Because if you get a server on, like, say, Shopware or something, you can reset chunks. You can make it so that you can save certain chunks, i.e., let's say just this one area where all of our group shit is saved, refresh all the other chunks, the mods would still be there. And also, it's not a thing of like, oh my god, you have to be a fucking, so fucking, you know, on fucking, sorry, It's not a thing of like, oh my god, we gotta plan it every week. You can just plan it relatively like thing, because every task is 2 weeks long. Before the initial launch, plan the first 2 to 3 mod packs for the first 2 to 3 tasks. That's fucking... That'd be 6 months. It's not 6 months, 6 weeks, almost 2 months. You know what I mean? And you can see how those work, and then you can plan accordingly of how to power scale and do this and that. Was it explained how the server operated? Because if it was a dedicated server on Dragon's PC, then that's concerning. I don't remember. I just know that Dragon was in charge of it all. But I don't know the specifics, nor did I really care. I only cared when it affected me, as selfishly as that says. I only cared about it when it affected me a lot, because... when I remember a few times when I was going to stream, and it went down, and I told Dragon, and he responded like 30 minutes later, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm nowhere near home right now. And it's like, oh great, that just fucked up my entire stream. Peachy. I love it. It's like that. And that is a brief summary of why me and maybe JP may or may not be in Taskmaster Season 1. I don't want to be a dick about it to Elite, but it's like, if you keep the current rules and the current kind of mod pack, I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather fucking die. I'd rather die, because squeezing content out of that after the first, like, 2 weeks is hell. It's fucking hell. It gets so boring and monotonous. Because we're so strong, there's no challenge, there's no reason to improve. All you can do is build shit. And if you're not a builder, guess what? You're shit out of luck, kiddo. It's like that. It's just like, why? I don't know, bro. It was just so exhausting sometimes to get on. Like making the fucking casino. When I first did it, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, so awesome. We got so much things. And then more shit happened. And then more shit happened. And then it was just like, why the fuck am I here right now? You know what I mean? By the last time I streamed the fucking Taskmaster shit, you can probably hear it and how, like, just kind of done I am. Because I'm not exactly... I'm laughing, of course, doing shit, but I'm not really, you know... I'm not exactly super stoked about everything that's happening. I'm more so just, like, having fun with chat, and the game is non-consequential to me. I don't care about it. It's just like an, oh yeah, it's in the background. It's just if you look at me, look at pretty. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like there was just so little to actually offer people that would make fun shit happen. And that was confirmed with the whole Wither situation of like, oh my god. I'm be honest with you, if you think it's a close friend feeling server, I'm gonna be honest with you, judging by your streams, it doesn't feel like a close friend thing. Not for us. I said I feel like a close friend server that I was a stranger invited to. That's what I said it felt like. Because off rip it seemed half the fucking server left the group base, which is the whole premise of the whole fucking SMP, to go make their own shit like 1,000 blocks away. They were all being buddy-buddy together. Doro did their own thing. Stud was gone after day 1. And then it was just JP and I. And it got to a point where JP and I... because we even planned a few streams together, JP and I. And we just kind of went... what now? What do we do besides just fish? That's all we could do. Because you guys probably remember that one stream was just me and JP fishing. I ended it early because I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we doing this? We should be doing so much fun shit on the server, but nothing is happening. Nothing cool is happening. No RP shit is happening. No drama, no villains. Because after rereading the rules, it is impossible to be any kind of RP on that server. Unless it's an RP server where everyone is just super buddy friends. Do you know how fucking boring that is from a story perspective? A story where everyone is a friend? What is this, a fucking kid story? That's not how real life works. Real life, there's enemies. People hate each other. There's drama. There's allegiances. There's spies. There's blackmail. There's bribery. That's how you build a story. In the rules, we were not allowed to grief, steal, hurt, or rob, in any sense of the term, from anything player related. Which is why we could not break their secret base. I'll play with your friends nice at a time with occasional cartoon villainy. The cartoon villainy is the best part. Because you can build it up. Also, counterpoint X. I'm not buddy with any of these motherfuckers. At most, I'm buddy with JP. I was getting on good terms with a lot of people. I spent a lot of time talking with Elite. I was in most, if not all of Elite's collabs, or just collabs in general on the server. I did Doro's Stardew thing. Not Stardew, yeah, Stardew Valley thing. I did Elite's fucking challenges. I did Dragon's game shows. I did fucking shit all around. I did the thing with Savi in them for the fucking 3v3 challenge run. I was there for so much. Just for the actual SMP to be such a big flop, just for like a, honest to God, as bad as to say, fails to say, it kind of feels like I wasted my fucking time. Like it really did. It just felt like a humongous, why the fuck am I here situation. You know what I mean? I wasn't really having all that much fun. And I wasn't making any new connections. I think those repos and Starter Stream had more interaction substance than the SMP itself, at least from your perspective. Yeah, no shit. Because I was invited to those things. Counterpoint, I wasn't specifically invited. They just asked, hey, who can be here for these things? And I said, hey, I'm available. Because that was before I had a full-time job. You know what I mean? So, it was easy for me to be there, to engage with them, make jokes, crack one-liners, make good content. In the SMP, it was 10 times harder, because I, for the life of me, could not find a single motherfucker to do shit with. Besides JP and Elite one time, and we got Elite by just chance. JP and I planned that to be us, and Elite was there, and we're like, hey, you want to come? And like, yeah, sure, let's fucking rock and roll. You know what I mean? That's what it was like. Which is just, it just sucked. The whole experience started off really well, but then it was, I really hope there's no serious banter between you guys. Last thing I want was you guys going tribal and fighting each other. I doubt it, because biggest argument in the world. We are adults. In a voice crack, we are adults. If you get to the point where you're fighting me and arguing with me over Minecraft, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. I'm just saying. Some people there had kids and wives. If you're getting mad on fucking Minecraft, bro, you gotta just take a look in the mirror. I'm just saying it right now. I get the whole, oh my god, my progress kind of thing. Bro, in terms of RP and character-wise, you betraying my character and excluding him, of course he'd want revenge. Why the fuck wouldn't he? You know what I mean? In character, that's what we did. In character, it was reasonable for JP and I's character to do it. One, JP's character is a hothead who's easily manipulated. Me, I don't like the gods at all, nor do I like, you know, people relying on them, worshiping them. They're making humongous temples and shit, and all this stuff. And being excluded, my character would not have been like, oh, that's great and peachy. They'd be like, huh, what the fuck are they doing? Because he's naturally distrusting. Therefore, he wouldn't exactly be peachy-peachy with them. You know what I mean? Character-wise, it made sense. But they just got mad, and I honestly, you know, who the fuck cares? In layman's terms, honestly, who the fuck cares? Worst case scenario, we just don't return for season 1. In which case, they would have still 6 because Wolf and Jack would probably replace JP and I. So, you know, no harm, no foul. They still have 6. We leave. We find out it's not a good fit. That's the worst that happens. You know what I mean? And when the worst case scenario is you just don't interact with each other anymore, that's not exactly a bad thing. It could go much worse. So we call that a dub in our book. Of, hey, it just didn't work out. We're all adults here, we can talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying though, it was something else. It was something else to be sure. A sight to be seen, some would say. All I know is that if they keep the current rule sets, I will not be there. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee with the current rule set, if they keep it, I'm not going to be there. Which I know may be disappointing for you, but I have to think about my own content. Maybe if they don't want conflict between characters, there's a people that focus on dealing with problems, the environment, and no trauma stuff, the experience and content to do something. Exactly. There was just nothing to do besides do that. And also, fun fact, y'all, there was like for the first season -1 it would be now, there was a script for a villain. They wanted a villain. But the thing is, they make it impossible to be a villain. Because like, oh, we don't want you to grieve when people lose items. If there's no risk of loss, what is the point to gain? Is my counter argument. In an SMP that at its prime would technically last for months, if there is no risk of loss, there is no point to move forward. There has to be a reason to get supplies, to get backups, to fucking want to keep moving forward. There has to be a reason. There has to be. Take my shit, for example. I had the best armor. In a world where I knew there was a chance I could lose shit, I would want to get even better armor as a backup. But I knew the only chance of me losing my shit was my own incompetence, and I'm not that incompetent. I think I died twice in my incompetence, and that's it, through the entire server. But yeah. There were just too many flaws with trying to create an actual story, which is the most heartbreaking part. There is no good way to create a story. You know what I mean? Which just sucks. Because think of all the amazing stories you can get on that fucking thing. The backstory, the fucking setting, the lore. You can get so much out of it. It's just a shame that nothing came from it. That's the biggest thing I'm disheartened about. Is that it could have been great, but just fell flat due to rules and some weird fucking decisions. But hey, it's not my problem. On God. Moral of the story, not my problem. I'll probably be putting less and less effort into it until I see some kind of change too. Because technically right now, we have about a week left-ish of Elite said do whatever you want, blow up shit, kill people. So server just was just a giant nothing burger. It basically, imagine seeing a picture for the biggest, most beautiful, tantalizing burger and they bring out a small burger with 2 buns and the thinnest slice of meat you've ever seen. And it's just like, huh. And you're like, hey, can I get some condiments on that? And they say, no, condiments are banned. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do then? But yeah, it was a big old nothing burger. Which is why JP and I said, hey, worst case scenario, we find a new SMP, we join that, we chew off those people. Because it may just be a personality thing. JP and I may think that content means something different than, say, Elite does. I'm just saying, though, if you want to plan a villain, let there be a fucking villain, let them do villain things. In certain places. Make there be a reason to say it the group stuff. Make it so that there's a punishment if someone's going to make a fuck all giant base 1,000 blocks away and exclude people from it. You know what I mean? It's just, the rules made it so that there was no real reason to stay at group buildings. We had a group farm and a group house. Remember that. No one fucking used the group house or group farm. Because we saw their base, their farm, 10 times bigger, way more advanced. Their base, way better. More buildings, much more decoration, bigger, much more beautiful. So much elegance work. Clearly hours put into it. It's just like, bro, the whole point is to make a big group base. Why the fuck did you make a secret base of half the server bigger than the group base? Just take those people and make the SMP with those people. That's exactly what I feel with a server. I was promised a bunch of mortals under the influence of gods and mortals fighting other mortals, but instead I got is a piece of realm with gods occasionally giving chores. On God, that's kind of what it was. It was just godly chore simulator. And also, fun fact, y'all, we had 2 weeks per task. We could finish a task in like a day. Elite's task was finished in about 3 or 4 days. And that was including procrastination. So yeah. Take that how you will. Take that how you fucking will. You know what I mean? I don't know, though. Shit was just fucking... honestly, just sucked. Shit just sucked in so many ways. From the decisions, to the rules, to how it went out, to the fucking weird little group things that were like non-really RPing. If they give us like an RP reason of like, oh, you're being excluded because you did this and that, it'd be good. We could work with that. But they weren't giving us, JP and I, any RP shit to work with in an RP server. Like, come on. Fucking RP 101. Yes. Fucking Improv 101. Yes, and give people something to work with. Don't just not talk to them for fucking weeks at a time. Outside of fucking collabs. You know what I mean? Because there was technically lore, but it wasn't like super deep. Then again, I had to hear the other side of the story to get the full story. More context, there can be a chance with communication. There probably is. I'm not going to lie to you. I may have to admit that there's probably communication issues between us all. None of us really talk to each other. Actually, scratch that. I never talked to their side, really. I only talked to their side during collabs for content. During the actual SMP itself and off camera, didn't talk to them a lot. And that's on me. If I felt a certain way, I should have talked to a leader or somebody. That is my fault. I take full responsibility for that one. Now, you know what I mean? I take full responsibility for that one. That is on me. That is my fault. I take full marks for fucking up there. I did that. That was completely on me. And it was super childish and fucked up. I am Sorgi. You know what I mean? There we go. All right, I think we finally beat round 36. Yeah, the 63. There's no way. Yep, no way we lose this because we have Sawdust thing again, and we're charging the next one. Jesus Christ! I had to juggle Sawdust abilities 3 times there to get through that round. Holy shit! But hey, we got past it while I was not honestly paying attention. Really, we call it a dub. All right, we should be good up there forever now because yep. Even if they take the super strong... Never mind, we still fucked up. Alright, it's over. Damn, we fucked up. But, alrighty then, folks. I'm gonna head off there. Sorry if I went a little too in-depth on the Taskmaster stuff. I wanted to give you, like, my full side of it, of why I may or may not be continuing with it. I'm sorry about that, but, you know, it is what it is. So that being said, though, thank you all for watching. Watch Fire into a VOD, mate. Follow or sub, which on your own. Remember, 500 followers on Twitch or 500 subs on YouTube, you might as well get a play an entire fucking stream. Good for you, bad for me. So that being said, to your mom, dad, sister, brother, cousins, aunt, uncles, nieces, nephews, strangers, neighbors, friends, cats, dogs, so everybody. Got a real chill vibe going on here. Be lovely, see people in chat and talk. Or don't. Leave them either way. Hold up. Yeah, because on the surface, you like the S&P something burger, but that's coming from compared to your expectations. But maybe with this story, you can get a full picture of hopefully sales. Yeah. I can see that happening. But yeah, that being said, sleep well, have a nice night. I'll see either fucking tomorrow or Friday. So that being said, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. And of course, peace, y'all.